Have yourself a Garrett and Steve Christmas. Just call Gino Gay.
Live from Offside NYC, it's the Garrett and Steve Show. Welcome, everyone.
Yippee!
And thank you to our audience for being here.
Oh, lovely audience member we have today. Excellent shirt. It's a Oven Fresh Steve's Calzones.
Nice.
Original.
Yeah, what was up with Bill always pressuring you on that?
I don't know. I think he was just very jealous of my success. I couldn't even say it properly. Take two. I'm not lying. I had a very successful calzone business, and Bill had a very jealous mind, and he couldn't handle that. I was not only the star-studded producer, that's a good way to put it, at Compound Media, but I also ran a calzone truck that people came from miles around, 5 miles around to eat at.
Wow, that's a big radius for a food truck.
Yeah.
In New York City, yeah.
And he would just bust my fucking balls all the time.
Now, how come you stopped doing it once you got fired from Compound?
Because, well, I didn't have to go to the city anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I only did it as a convenience.
Uh-huh.
You
parked it right outside the studio. Yeah, you were right there.
Because who needs money and stuff? I don't live my life that way.
Yeah.
I don't just,
You're not materialistic.
I don't do things for money. I do things for love.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't love coming to the city to make calzones, which are not 2 slices of dollar pizza smushed together. I don't know why I have to keep reiterating that, but they're not.
Uh-huh.
I didn't just park outside of the dollar pizza place by Compound, buy 2 slices of pizza, mush them together, then hop back in the truck and hand it to a person for $35. It's not what I did. It was artisanally made,
obviously
craft
not,
calzones.
Because Joanne, who was the most respectable employee at Compound, she was all into the calzone food
She's
truck.
in the commercial.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
She's one of our one of our calzone gals, one of our galzones.
Wow, you should have thought of that before. Maybe we would have kept our jobs.
Yeah, Anthony would be like, I'm 50K in the hole every couple months, but we got the galzone gals. So honestly, I could see him keeping the place open if there was some hot young trim walking around with Italian food. He probably would.
Oh my God, you're right. With Italian food too.
That's where we fucked up. We focused too much on keeping guys like Bill and Gino around when we should have just been getting any old fucking tramp off the street.
Yeah,
that looked
like Lubies.
Luby's, younger than Luby, preferably. Maybe, fit more advanced taste. Someone who's like 4 or 5 years old, but just kind of keep them around in the studio. So Ant would be like, well, this place is costing me a fucking fortune, and these people all suck and are losers. But there's a lot of hot young puss walking around. How can I get rid of this? My doorway to pussy. I can't close it. I just can't.
Yeah, because he has to wait 13 years for that 5-year-old to grow up. So you have to stick around.
That's what he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're 13 for the 5. No, more like 12.
Yeah, true.
11.
Depending on the state.
As long as they're still going to some sort of junior prom or something, he's all in.
Him and Jay-Z.
Anthony, Jay-Z, and Diddy tag team to 13-year-olds. Honestly, I wouldn't have been shocked.
God. I would have to give him credit just for the story.
Totally, yeah.
Right?
Some kid fucking credit. You got to give him that. So shock jock, shocks young jock. No. Would there be a New York Post headline that would be very rhymey and fun? But I could picture it back in the early O&A days when they had, they had 50 Cent on as a guest. They had rappers here and there.
They did?
Totally. 50 Cent was on O&A once.
Really?
He was?
Like on the XM days?
I think so. I think it was like the Sirius XM days, but yeah.
Oh, really? So like kind of later on at Sirius? Wow. Oh.
Yeah. I think, what's his face?
Roland.
No.
Oh.
DJ
Oh,
I want to say
DJ.
DJ Clue, but that's not him.
No, what's his name? DJ. Oh my god.
DJ Who Kid.
Yes.
I think DJ Who Kid
that.
made him come in.
But I would have had another Mitch McConnell moment trying to think of his name.
I saw that. I didn't do much Twitter. I was literally on it while I was taking a shit 5 minutes ago. And I saw that
Awesome.
Garrett trying to answer a question, and it's just you as Mitch McConnell.
I had a brain injury, guys.
That's right.
It's not all the weed I smoke, even though I don't smoke that much weed anymore.
You should smoke more. Maybe you're
Maybe that's what's
brain's
happening. Yeah, it's starving.
used to it. Garrett and Steve, they're regretting not keeping you guys around now that they can't figure out how to get the stream to work. I saw that
Yeah.
yesterday. And Kumia is trading in Missy for 3 10-year-olds. It's funny.
But yeah, the stream. I think they fixed the stream issue, but
It'll break
whatever.
down
Everything-
again. It's what
yeah.
happens. Our shit would break when we were there. It's
All
just
the
we had to
time.
fix it. That was either something equipment wise in studio, or more than likely we had to send out a bunch of emails and make phone
Yeah.
calls and put in tickets because our hosting company just turned off our settings and like turned off our stream settings and nothing would go out.
It's almost like the fans have like rose-colored glasses to back in
Mm-hmm.
when we were doing it, but like we had problems all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we just had like more people to attack the problem and get it fixed sooner. But still, like we had a lot of problems that didn't get fixed right away.
Yeah, it wasn't Ryan in the corner of a room being screamed at.
While
He
he's
was like, I
trying
don't
to
know.
produce like 3 other shows at the same time. And they're
Exactly.
like, fix this. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Ryan, you're useless. Do everything 4 people did now. No, yeah, we were lucky that we had, because like if I was having major issues and I'm running a show at the same time, I would call Drew and be like, Drew, can you help me with this? Because I'm trying to we're recording the show still. And
Yeah.
like I have to run this and try to get the streaming TriCaster to work or whatever the problem was. So, or I call him or E-Rock and be like, hey, can you like look into this with the company and talk to them? Because I literally can't talk to them right now. We're on the air.
Yeah. I can't imagine what Ryan has to. He can't do that. He has no one else to even reach out to and be like, hey, can you contact these people? Or yeah. And they're still using the Otera people that we use for Compound. Like that site's still going.
Still using it, and they're still having all the same problems, it seems.
Mhm.
Which is very funny.
Darn.
People keep saying I look Asian. Why? It's when I come here, I turn into one of those guys that were eating hot wings yesterday.
Don't you like when you try to see yourself on camera, but you want to look at the camera, but then you try to quickly look over to see how you look on camera, but it never works?
It doesn't work. But yeah, there's something about my face here where I just get super. Oh, he's a spicy chicken wing. Oh, you're making my face so Chinese. Oh, I can't have 10 of these. He's a spicy chicken wing. You're making me feel retarded. Those 2 yesterday were the highlight of my week. I wanted to watch it again, so I did. Not the whole thing, but I
Yeah.
watched a little bit of it. And I was laughing all over again at Sean. He had the second chicken wing. Just oh, this is spicy food. They're making me very, very Chinese.
How do you think Frankie would handle spicy chicken wings? It's like 2 possibilities. Either he's Sean,
Yeah.
or he's the other guy. With that, just
Yeah.
like he doesn't even feel anything, and it's like, no, I love chicken.
It's good chicken.
But
It's spicy.
I've never heard him say like, I put hot sauce on this.
He never does.
Yeah.
He goes for the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
I think he would, just based on that, 1 bite of the first wing, he go, no,
Yeah.
that's too hot.
That's
That
what
is
I'm
too
thinking.
hot.
He likes sweet, not hot.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like he's big into, like the Ghost Reaper chili challenge.
By the way, some
Ghost pepper.
Onyx Maze, I think her name is. She left the the DM group Frankie created that he just constantly DMs everyone all these
What?
pictures and updates. Yeah.
I haven't clicked on that since I've been in it.
It's so
It has.
it's so annoying.
It says it has 16 new messages or something. Oh no, that's just 16 members. It doesn't tell me how many messages. Frank Pellegrino. Onyx left. Is she doing all right? Yeah, why'd she leave?
Yeah, he had just attached some. Was she ever? Maybe she was on Wet Spot. I don't know. I don't even know why she was in that group.
I don't know.
Yeah, she like the rest of us want to left the group.
Why do you want to? Who cares? It's just this thing in your DMs. This
I get
and it's always at the top because there's always a new message from Frankie in it. So it's just this thing at the top of my DMs that I never click on. That I'm like, those are all my friends in there. You know, Frankie and you. I don't even know who Gino's in there probably.
Yep.
I don't know who else is in there. Frank Pellegrino's in there.
Frank Stancil. Stancil's in there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Stencil.
responded a few times.
He's not in here.
No, he's not.
Too busy
Fucking pussy.
deep throating a big pink dildo.
Well, I had some things that I wanted to get to during the week, but we never got to, and they're kind of Steve centric.
Aha.
Yeah.
I'm Steve centric as well.
So click on the peeing one first.
Oh, peeing.
This will make you happy.
That's Pooing's brother. That's very me centric.
Now, if you scroll down, there'll be a video. There it is.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to know who this lady is?
You'll find out.
I will find out who that lady is. Okay. So, video about peeing. I'm pretty interested. Maybe I'll be more interested.
A Conroe elementary school teacher is no longer employed after denying first grade students access to the restroom.
Oh,
That news
really?
comes to us in the last hour.
That's very interesting. Huh. I wonder if Miss Nugent is still alive.
Were you
Maybe
in first grade or was it second grade?
First grade.
It was first grade too?
First grade. Peed my motherfucking pants because I had to do wee-wee. Raised my hand and said, "Can I please go to the bathroom?" And she said, "No, class will be over soon anyway." Meanwhile, there's like almost 45 minutes left of class.
Oh my God.
It was something like that. It was around there because I remember it honestly could have been 5 minutes. The fact she said no when I was already about to piss, it was like, well, then I gotta pee.
Yeah, because you're hoping to make it to the end of class. So then, like, all of a sudden it's like, no, I gotta go. And then that's when you ask. And then by the time she says no, you're like, it's already too late. I have to go.
Yeah, I wasn't really asking, Mrs. Nugent.
Yeah.
I was kind of telling. Hope you like piss on your floor.
And who
my pants.
Who called you out?
Vincent Rivera. He tapped me on the shoulder from behind me. He's sitting behind me. Tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You peed your pants." I went, "I know."
And he just knew because there was a puddle on the floor below you.
He must have seen the waterfall because it was peeing straight up or whatever, like straight out, and just come like I think it went like down both my thighs and like out of my pants on the seat.
Oh my God!
It was fucking disgusting. It was the worst feeling ever. And yeah, I didn't need a reminder. I knew for a fact I'd pissed my pants. Didn't need Vincent Rivera tapping me on the shoulder and saying, "Pissed your pants."
Now, maybe they get into it in this story, but it's like weird. Like,
little fucker stole $1 from me too.
Really?
Just remembered that. Yeah.
From what? Like,
I had like a buck or two in my pants for lunch for like a snack.
And they were all wet with pee.
This was a different day.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't Soggy Dollar Day. But I remember because I was a little kid, I fucking took it out of my pocket and I'm fucking with it. And I guess because I was sitting down when I went to jam it back in my pocket, it didn't like go all the way back in. So it fell on the floor. And all of a sudden, Stevie Boy doesn't have any money for snacks. And there's only one person sitting behind me. And then I was second to the back of the whole class. So who could have taken the $1? The same guy who made sure I knew I peed my pants.
Wow. Was this guy a bully?
His dad was in the mafia.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Wow. How'd you know that?
Much later on, I found that out.
Okay.
Yeah. And I asked for my $1 back, and he was like, "I don't have your $1. No. And I was like, I know you do. You're the only one who could have taken it." Just denied. Fought about it in the school parking lot. And
did you really?
we did. It was a kid fight, though. It was all headlocks. And then he kicked me in the nuts. or he tried to.
Jesus Christ.
He got me really. He kicked me as hard as he could, like right in my inner thigh.
Uh-huh.
And that, like, then teachers like, were like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then broke it up. But it really hurt, so I went to the nurse.
Did you David Carr cry?
Yes, I did. I had tears in my eyes. I went to the nurse with this. I had a big fucking like welt on my inner thigh, and she was basically like, "All right, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to do? You gotta
Oh God.
walk it off, you little fag." And I was like, "Okay, thank you, you old bitch." The nurse was 200 years old too.
Of course. What's it now?
She was 200 years old, fat, and she had jowls like a bulldog.
Oh yeah, like hangy skin kind of thing.
Huge cheeks that were just like down here. And she was a fucking asshole to me.
I brought this up long ago, but like I found an old yearbook, or maybe I just like online. I was trying to find like a picture of a teacher, and like the page of my high school yearbook came up, and like just looking at the teachers from an older age and a new perspective, they all look like fucking losers. I don't know what it is about it, but like they just look like people you don't want to deal with in real life, but as a kid, you all respect them and everything. But then you see them later on in life and you're like, oh God, these are all fucking suckers. Yeah. Jowl nurse lady.
I can see that. Yeah. Although I can't remember where my yearbook is. I'd love to find it because I'd like to go through that too. I want to see my teachers as an adult. Like older than they probably even were. They're probably late 20s.
Exactly.
And just be like, wow, look at these losers. I wonder why I'm so smart and they're so dumb. They're probably still teaching and I'm not. But I completely interrupted the story because it caused you were right. No, it really sparked a flow of first grade memories for me.
A Conroe elementary school teacher is no longer employed after denying first grade students access to the restroom. That news coming to us in the last hour or so from the school district. Parents shared a message from the Bartlett elementary teacher with KHOU 11 News. It said students lost privileges after a restroom badge was lost. The message went on to say several students wet themselves. Conroe ISD says it is committed to supporting impacted students and families. A Conroe elementary school teacher is
I think in that Twitter thread is the actual note.
This?
Yeah. We have to read it just because it's how is this person a teacher? There's so many like grammar mistakes and
a teacher of first grade. So I guess she makes the same mistakes her students make, which is appalling. Like that's not good. But let's see. What is Miss Barrera? Ooh, chica, Miss Barrera.
Oh,
hello.
Maybe that explains it too.
Yeah, maybe she's ESL. Edge says location. Hello, parents. I want to inform you about an incident that happened today in my culo. Today, my class.
Like, why say an incident that happened today? Today, my class.
Yeah, double today.
Yeah.
That's really
It's
stupid.
already dumb.
That's very dumb. Today, my class lost a privilege to use the restroom during class. Wow, double class. Is she a fucking idiot?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ, learn sentence structure. Don't use the same word twice in the sentence. Fuck. Because I lost a restroom badge while being in the hallway. Unfortunately, we had some friends You mean students?
Yeah.
They're not your friends. First of all, asshole. These are not your friends. They're not your buddies. They are students, and you're supposed to be watching out for them. And when they lose the restroom badge, you tell them that's not good. You can't do that. But also, I'm not going to make you piss and shit your pants because I'm not going to make the whole group of you suffer and piss and shit your pants because of the one.
That's what I always hated about school. It was always that way. Like one person, one bad apple spoils the bunch kind of thing, and everyone gets fucked because of one guy.
I would feel so bad for kids that like got bullied when shit like that. The biggest asshole in the classroom fucks it up for the rest of us. And this kid who can't catch a break anyway is now being punished and has to write an essay or something because the people who already don't really have problems are causing problems. I always felt, but I felt bad for 5 seconds, and then we went back to making fun of the gay kids. But anywho, unfortunately, we had some friends who really needed to use a restroom and ended up peeing on themselves. I do want to apologize for that incident. I had talk. She does talk like this.
Yes.
I had talk with a student about how important it is to use our thing, to use our thing. You're a teacher. You're not supposed to sound dumber than the kids. That sounds like a first grader said it. You should talk to the students about how important it is to use our thing appropriately. But please have a talk with them about that as well.
For I know.
That was the first where she decided to have a moment.
Be formal.
I'm Hillary Clinton. For I know that this country will be better off peeing and pooping his pants. For I know that if we both here to understand the rules, they will understand it better. Again, I apologize for those who had an accident. Please know they will have new badges tomorrow. Thank you. Buenos días. Gracias. Feel free to call me if you have anything to discuss.
What do you think these restroom badges are?
I would imagine it's like a hall pass thing where probably on a string. It would probably.
So you have to take it to walk down the hall to go to the bathroom?
Because I would think any good school has like teachers or something monitoring the hallways.
Yeah.
So that there's nobody just walking around. Mostly so adults aren't walking around in there fucking trying to pick off a kid walking to the bathroom.
I had some thought that it was like they each got like a badge and they had to turn it in to go to the bathroom.
Turn in your gun in your badge and I will let you make a pee-pee.
Because she says bathroom badges, like it's more than one. I would call it like a bathroom pass. They lost the bathroom pass, but badges makes me think there's something else going on.
It's just another word for bathroom pass. I think it's the exact same thing. But yeah, Ashley Barrera, here she is. There she is. Hello, welcome to school. I am going to teach you about my culo. Is there even more to this?
Oh, there is, I guess.
It looks like there's even more to this. Okay.
That Bartlett Elementary School first grade teacher, Ashley Barrera, sent the message yesterday evening, but parents say this issue didn't just start yesterday. They say it's been ongoing for weeks. Now, Amber Johnson's daughter is a student inside of that classroom. She tells us what happened. She says that her classmates were screaming and crying to go to the bathroom, and some of them even went to the restroom on themselves.
Miss Barrera took it away from us, and like my friends need to go potty.
Hold on. Can you imagine me in first grade being interviewed by the news because I made peeps in my pants?
Oh God, how embarrassing.
Thank God they had at least the courtesy to be like, we're not going to show her face. We're not going to film her.
Oh God, yeah.
We're going to get from behind. We're going to just...
Especially since he's a 7 foot tall first grader.
Yeah. She's so tall. Jeez Louise. But that seems preposterous. So Stephen, how did it feel when you made wee-wees? Well, I felt really bad and I really, really want to go home. And then Vinny Rivera touched my shoulder and said, "You made pee." And I was like, "I know." And then I turned around and he was sitting next to Katie, and Katie was pretty and she looked really sad and wouldn't make eye contact with me. It was really bad. Mrs. Barrera's a cunt. That's probably what I would have said in first grade.
He really bad.
How long were your friends waiting to go potty?
A long time.
A long time. How many times did they ask to go to the bathroom?
Probably like 10.
That Bartlett Elementary School first grade teacher, Ashley Barrera.
For some reason, she reminds me of a Black Joanne.
This lady?
Yeah.
Bloanne Blosachinski? Oh, no, it's Bloanne Bloodhart.
Maybe not the nose, but I don't know. But something else about her, just like the fair skin and the eyes. And something about the eyes reminds me of Joanne. I don't know why.
It's probably her lips and nose that do it for me. And that big jiggly Joanne black ass that she was known for.
Yeah, definitely.
That I don't
all
see
right,
it,
Never mind.
but I can pretend.
Okay,
Yeah, totally.
Thanks.
Like her
Perfect.
skin tone. Her butterscotch cream.
Same haircut. Joanna has that hair.
The hair is the only thing I was like, I think the hair, but
Okay.
she doesn't have like the highlights and shit.
True.
But anywho, there's even more. There's more coverage of pee-pee gays. There's so many more videos.
Amber Johnson's daughter said yesterday, just after lunch, the restroom pass went missing. So Ms. Barrera punished the entire class. Around 3 p.m., parents received this message from Ms. Barrera. It says the class had lost their privilege to use the restroom. Their lunch is at noon, so that's about 3 hours until dismissal.
Yeah, did any of your classmates have an accident?
Yeah. Some people were crying to death to go to the bathroom.
Crying to
Amber
death.
Johnson's daughter said yesterday, just after lunch, the restroom pass went missing. So Ms. Barrera punished the entire class.
One of the fucking all right. First of all, God, there's so many more clips. I can't stop. I fucking wish the time I peed my pants in first grade, it got this much news coverage. This is like a 10-minute segment they did on the news about kids making peeps. That's fucking wild.
How awesome would it be if we just had some archive footage of young Steve answering questions about peeing his pants? Oh, that would have been great.
I didn't
These
like
kids
it.
have it.
I raised my hand and I asked to death to go to the bathroom. And Mrs. Nugent said, no, class will be over soon. But first of all, there were technically a bunch of adults working at Compound Media.
Yeah.
In their mindset wise, not really,
No.
but age wise, they were adults. We lost our bathroom key once a week, if not more.
Yes.
Especially earlier on when there were more shows that had a lot of guests and guests would take the bathroom key, use it, never bring it back.
Yeah.
It was constantly getting left in the bathroom or just straight up people were putting in their pocket and forgetting about it.
E-Rock was even getting mad about making new copies of the keys. He was like, fuck this. This is bullshit. We're just not going to make new keys. Everyone
He
has
stopped.
The key.
I started making copies of the keys.
That's right.
Because me and Bobby were the only ones there in the morning with the morning guests who would be like, hey, I need to use the bathroom. And I'd be like, well, I guess I have to either give you my keys, which have my house key and my shit on it, which I'm not going to give you that because like with the other bathroom keys, you're going to put this shit in your pocket and leave this place with it. So I'm going to have to escort you. So I was like, I'm just going to go do this myself. Which I made well over 15 bathroom keys, and I'm not exaggerating.
No.
There was at least 15 because I would get them in clusters of 5, and I went at least 3 times. So,
and we wouldn't leave them all out. We just take one and leave it out.
I purposefully would keep the other ones hidden and wouldn't give them to anyone.
And they just, I don't know. People like at the end of the show, the show's over, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," and they bring their bag with them, and then they just put the key in their pocket and leave and forget all the time. Yeah.
So, again, supposedly adults on a weekly basis were not able to keep track of a key for the bathroom. And this is something you need to get in and out of the bathroom. The badge, you don't need to get it in and out. You just need it on you just in case someone busts your balls in the hallway.
But also,
this fucking bitch ass teacher doesn't understand that sometimes you leave it on the urinal, you leave it on the sink when you're washing your hands.
Yeah.
So these kids are all punished and have to I understand punishing them by making them again, right? You guys get more homework now, or you guys have to write me a thing about why it's important to keep track of bathroom badges. Fine, that's retarded, but it's a lesson they'll learn and probably maybe not leave the thing behind again. Making a bunch of first grade children piss and shit all over the floor of the first grade classroom seems
just to teach them a lesson.
Fucking insane to me.
Now, do you think it's a key or it's just a badge to go? Because what restroom in a kindergarten or first grade has a key? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's probably just a pass. Okay,
it's 100% a laminated piece of paper.
Yeah, so then you don't even care. You care about it even less than the key, and no one even cared about the key.
I bet Mrs. Pareja, or whatever the fuck her name is, had to get it laminated, and she was like, I 3 times, like me. She was like, I'm not, or E-Rock even. I kept getting keys. E-Rock was on. I was like, I'm done. Nobody can go to the bathroom anymore.
Yeah, she probably had to pay for the lamination out of her own pocket, because teachers don't get anything bought for them, and they have to use.
They don't discriminate when they laminate. They make me pay the same as everyone else. But I need to hear more, please, about PP Gate. Because this is the funniest thing I've ever seen on the news.
Initially, we were told 2. After we, as parents, got into a group and started talking more, it has come down to there's about 6 who actually soiled themselves and had accidents.
Oh
Initially,
my
we were told
goodness! And then look, it ends on this like very. Oh, you can't even cut to it. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Reporting. Serious report. Now, is that the face of I'm taking this very seriously, or I can't believe I'm doing this?
I went to school for this.
I worked my whole life to talk to these people about kids pissing themselves. What the fuck?
That's Joanne when Bill calls and says, "Sorry, I missed the show again."
No, that was just Joanne every morning. She has to show up. She had to show up at compound. Just, I can't believe I'm even doing this shit. What the fuck am I doing?
PP Gate. Yeah. Now, do you think so? What they thought it was 2 kids, and then all of a sudden it turned into 6 because it was like the kids wanted to be in the cool group of the kids that soiled themselves now because they're getting all the attention.
They thought it was,
I peed myself too.
No, they thought it was 2, but upon further review, some of them their pee had dried, and it wasn't until sniff tests had been enacted when they realized no, these pants had pee in them. These are peed pants. They smell. No, I think other kids probably pissed themselves and nobody saw it. Like, see, again, there was a waterfall going down their chair, so nobody. But they later said, "No, I peed," because it turned into a whole thing. Where now the kids that peed their pants, instead of getting "ha ha, you're a loser" attention, the news is showing up, going, "Are you okay? Is everything? Do you need something?" Because when you're that age, the kid who broke his arm is like the most popular kid in school for a couple of days.
Yeah,
everybody signs his cast, and it's just like, oh, everybody's like, oh. The teacher even says, "Hey, everybody, gather around this like little gimp and feel bad for him, make him feel good.
Give him a card that everyone signs."
Yeah. So now these 6 kids have their piss pants and their underwear that everyone's signing with that silver Sharpie. They just get their PP pants signed.
Do they even do plaster casts anymore? Like I haven't seen a kid with a cast on in years, decades.
Maybe when Gino gets here, we can break his arm.
Maybe we'll find out
next week what kind of cast he comes back with. Just kidding, Gino. I don't wish death or harm upon your arms. But apparently, I'm some sort of not prophet, but a spellcaster because I wish death upon you. And then the YouTube channel of Gino Visconti is now in the grave, fucking twirling around in its grave like his parents. But anywho, dude, there's a couple more segments of this fucking news clip, which is fucking wild. Anywho.
Nancy's son is also in this classroom. She says her son's desk mate was one of those students who just couldn't wait.
And I understand you weren't able to meet with us in person because you work nights, but tell me what happened with your son.
So the little girl unfortunately soiled herself then and there in front of the whole class, which the class erupted in laughter as kids that are 7 do. And the little girl was just absolutely mortified and humiliated. And my son was
wait a minute. Hold on. What happened? I spaced out for a second. Please.
Able to meet with us in person because you work nights, but tell me what happened with your son.
So the little girl unfortunately soiled herself then and there in front of the whole class, which the class erupted in laughter as kids that are 7 do. And the little girl was just absolutely mortified and humiliated. And my son was just accounting that there was urine on the seat, there was urine all over the little girl, there was a puddle of urine under the chair, and that nobody came to help and nobody came to clean it up for the remainder of the day.
Nancy's son is.
How is this news? We know what happens when someone fucking pees their pants.
We get that it's going to drip down. There'll be a puddle underneath there.
There was pee on the seat. There was pee on her clothes. The part that is, newsworthy for the story that's really dumb is that, this poor girl, the first pisser in front of the entire class. Apparently, I don't know, she was in front of the classroom and everybody saw it, I guess. The whole class pointed and left.
At least Vinny didn't do that. He did just point.
He tried to make it a thing. That little
he tried to get everyone to hear.
I get nah.
He wasn't like Steve pissed his pants.
Nah, you're right. He didn't do that. For some reason, he did whisper it to me. He had to just make sure I knew. It's really weird now. I think about it. It would have been more normal if he did the whole fucking Steve beat his pants. And then I would have lived through this shit.
Oh my God.
That poor girl. That's got to suck ass. That's like, I remember my thing forever. And I didn't even get that. I didn't get a standing ovation for my pee pants. This poor girl fucking, it was uproarious laughter happening.
For some reason, I feel like it's worse to be a girl that pees her pants. I don't know.
They
why.
get more embarrassed by that stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even though you definitely got embarrassed.
I totally got embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's because there's just, you're ashamed. It's a shame thing. Like I made wee-wees. I'm a bad guy. I couldn't even hold it in. Here's clip number 10. I think it's the last one.
Johnson says she is outraged.
Inhumane to not allow somebody to relieve themselves of a bodily function that everybody has. Important. It can develop a series of different health issues, UTIs, bladder infections, in boys and girls. They're just outraged. We're all outraged. We want something done.
I did reach out to Johnson says.
Not gonna lie, that's the type of shit I'd be saying if I had that like kind of whiff of the lawyers in the air of like, ooh, we can.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh. Hey, Charlie, say your dick hurts. Say your dick hurts from holding in all that pee-pee.
Yeah, you have a kidney infection, a UTI, do whatever you can.
Yeah.
Now, but what's weird is I never hear about teachers getting fired after doing much more heinous things where they'll just be sent to the safe room, or maybe they can't teach, but they still have to come in to work and just sit there and do nothing. But apparently they just can this teacher after that day.
Well, was it pre or post news segment? Because I can picture being a principal and hearing about this and being like, does this motherfucker have tenure? Because I want to fire them. No? Okay, we're gonna fucking put them on the burner because they're about to be fired. And then the news shows up and you go, they're done. Bye. Get them the fuck, they're fucking fired. This is because any rational principal would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I understand the very base idea of these children shouldn't lose this thing. But every way you reacted is more retarded than a child could ever react. Or as retarded as a child on the Lord of the Flies Island would react with this kind of fucking weird torture.
Yeah. Maybe that's the way they did it in her former country.
Probably. I don't even know if she's one of those barretas. What's her name? Yeah, barreras. She's probably completely American born. She's probably just like fucking cunt.
But that
Hates the kids.
note was not very American written.
It was written either, by ASL or a dumbass. Someone who's dumb as shit. There's even more to this post. I just want to read this one little snippet here. It says, Brap. Macaulay said his daughter is mortified after she peed in class. If I sent my child to this school smelling like that, they would call CPS and have me investigated and try to have my child taken away from me. So how is it okay for my child to go to school clean, prepared, and come home smelling like that? He's just mad about the smell. She stinks like fucking piss. Stupid bitch. Now I want it even more. I like that they cut that news segment into fucking 20 clips. But yeah, that's insane. Thank you for showing me that. I feel more vindicated than ever. Vin Rivera-dicated than ever. That he's a jerk off and Mrs. Nugent should have just let me go to the fucking bathroom. I'm in first grade.
Yeah, I don't get how.
It's not like I'm a 7th grader and I'm about to go sneak off and smoke some pot.
Or that you were like using the bathroom break to get out of class all the time. And you were like a serial bathroom goer.
I never was.
Yeah.
I was such a good boy. I had good grades. I didn't deserve to pee my pants.
I don't get
I never lost a bathroom pass. I don't think we had one.
How do you stop a kid from going to the bathroom? That's pretty cold-hearted.
You just pinch their tip really hard.
God. I've tried that when I've had to pee. It doesn't work. It makes it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work at all. It really hurts. It sucks. Caitlin chiming in on the news story. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were about to say something.
I was going to say just build up more pressure when you pitch the tip.
It's like fucking closing off a hose.
Yeah.
It's just making it worse. When it finally comes out, you're going to break something because it's going to blast like a hose. Caitlin can't. But if this were Charlie, I'd cause pain. Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
Not only would I be sniffing around for some lawyers, like, anybody want to sue? Sue? We're going to sue? I would also punch Mrs. Barrera in the fucking face and hold her down and be like, now you can't pee.
Now, did you tell your mom about this when it happened to you?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember if I did.
That she didn't go and yell at your teacher.
What's funny is that day after school, I wanted to run to mommy and be like, Mommy, I peed my pants. Because I was all cold and wet.
Yeah.
But my grandmother had picked me up that day, and I didn't know she was picking me up. So I just got mad, and I just got in the car like, needed my mommy.
And she didn't smell it on you?
Didn't say nothing.
Nothing? Wow.
Not that I remember. So, and I love my grandmother, but it wasn't the same. It's like in those situations, you need your mommy. And grandma, no, I didn't want to tell her. So I just got in the car, sat there, and went harumph. I need to tell my mommy about my pee-pees. Grandma, this is a matter that does not concern you.
Were you wearing jeans? You know?
No, I went to Catholic school. I was wearing a Catholic school uniform. So it was like dress pants. God.
Yeah, those don't like hold in the water at all.
No.
You know, like jeans, when you pee them, they get like stiff and rigid.
They get disgusting.
Yeah, and it's like hard to walk.
Cowboy jeans, yeah. Walking around with that waddle. But yeah, no, the dress pants. And they were like navy blue, so you couldn't even see. So if fucking asshole behind me just kept his mouth shut, no one would have ever even known. Which I don't know. It never came up ever again. Nobody ever brought up to me that I peed my pants. Not even Vinny Rivera. He never said anything.
Huh. Wow,
not that I can remember. I didn't become pee-pee pants kid after that, which is pretty surprising.
Now, Vinny's dad, was he like, did you know what position he was in the mob?
I think he was general manager.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
You know, like, was he like an upper guy or just like a
I want to say he was something higher up. He from what I understand, and this is all hearsay and rumor, but he ran the Top Tomatoes and the Western Beefs in Staten Island.
Really?
Which were the grocery stores. I guess it was like a front for money or something. But he was in charge of that racket. And I saw him once ever. He was an older looking guy, not that much older, but he was really, really big and bulbous human being. He was a very fat man. And I actually feel bad for Vinny because I think at some point, middle school or something, the guy died. His dad died.
Fuck.
And I don't think it was from mob violence
Just
or anything. I think
being fat.
I think it was from being a big fat sack of shit.
But imagine if it was AJ Soprano. That's
pretty much what it turned out. I didn't know any of this at the time. Obviously, this is like stuff again, rumors I heard years and years later about that kid. And again, Rivera. It's like you don't even think. Why would I think he's mobbed up at all? But
Rivera. That's true.
Some of it. That's why I think it was like total bullshit. Like,
how
was he in the? Or maybe that was his mom's name, and the dad. Maybe the dad had a kid with his guma. I really don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Because his mom.
But I would say even if a mafia guy had a kid, it's like, no, he's getting my last name no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole thing kind of didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I don't actually think his father was in the mafia, but people swore up and down that it was true. So
it's the rumor you started to get back.
It's
at
the
him.
rumor but even if
I know it's kind of
what a cool rumor.
Yeah.
I might have peed my pants, but your dad's a crime boss. Yeah, sit in that like I sat in piss.
Is the mob still a thing anymore? Like I never hear any story. Me too, but I never hear any like mob stories at all, right?
I pray to it every night, hoping it'll come back like Santa Claus and give me a job running numbers.
The last thing I could think of is the Staten Island guy that got shot in his driveway just by some random kid, right?
Some 4chan loser kid.
Is that what it was? It was
Yes.
like he found out the guy was in the mafia and decided to kill him?
No.
Oh.
The guy wanted to date this guy's daughter or stepdaughter or some shit.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly if it was that they had hooked up and the dad said no, or if he was literally just crazy and was like into the daughter
Yeah.
and like taxi
incel
driver
kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, he was 100% an incel kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if he was doing a taxi driver, like I'll impress her by killing her stepdad or dad or whatever, who's this mob dude, or if they were hooking up and he like found out and said, put the kibosh on it.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember exactly what the story was, but it was something along those lines. And yeah, the guy died on his fucking front lawn because some loser asshole shot him to death. Meanwhile, yeah, he'd been running crime in Staten Island in New York for years, and since that was a thing, he'd been doing it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
It sucks to be in the mob, I guess.
Guess so. The perks sound like they're a lot of fun.
Totally. Drugs and money and drugs. Beating people up.
Like following your own rules. You don't have to really follow the laws of the land.
Well, it's not your own rules. It's omerta. It's the code.
Yeah.
So, you can't. But if you watch The Sopranos, it turns out that everyone in the mob just violates every rule possible anyway. So it's like everything else. It doesn't matter.
Is the new mob like the MS-13 and those type of Venezuela gangs?
Yeah,
kind of.
I guess.
Or they're getting more of the stories.
They're cartels. Yeah, I guess like the cartel is the mafia.
Yeah. But the mafia is a gang.
I think the politicians are the real mobsters. That's what I always say.
The mafia was like
Yeah. The mafia tried to be
good intentioned. Yeah, they pretended to be well intentioned, and they greased all the right palms. Mob was all about the grease. One huge thing I love about them is that they were like, "Hey, can we do crime here? No. Can we pay you and then we can do crime here? Maybe."
But they also had a lot of, "Hey, we'll do crime to you unless you pay us to not do crime to you."
Depending on the level you were at. If you're just some guy, yeah, they're going to do crime to you. If you're someone in a position of importance that they would then get in trouble for doing crime to,
that's true.
Then they give you the grease.
Yeah.
Hey, how about we grease you?
Yeah.
And it's like grease with a threat on the side. And it's like, because again, we're the mob. So either take the grease or we're going to do Godfather stuff and put a horse head in your bed and shoot you. You don't like getting shot, do you? I'd be a good mobster. That's how I would put it.
You don't want to get shot, do you?
I wouldn't put it on any veiled language. I wouldn't use any codes. I wouldn't say, you wouldn't like stuff like you want to get whacked.
I'm going to use my gun to shoot you with this bullet.
If you don't pay me protection money, I'm going to take this baseball bat and hit you in the head as many times as I have to knock you out cold and maybe even kill you. Does that sound like fun?
Now, what's weird is Giuliani kind of got rid of a lot of the mafia.
Yeah, Giuliani.
But he's not like looked bad upon by the mob type kind of people.
Nah, because he's one of us. He's an Italian. We just need one of us in there.
I guess. Yeah, maybe.
I bet, because I would bet that there's always, even though he cracked down on the mob, there's still this like inkling of, yeah, but he's Italian. We can get to this guy. we just got to talk to him. We got to talk to his ass.
Now you have friends that work in like the sanitation department. Is there any mob rumors? Because that's what I always heard.
Fuck no, because it's not local like private owned sanitation. I have friends that work for New York City, New York State Department of Sanitation.
Oh, so the mob like did private?
Yeah, like Barone Sanitation. It wasn't like New Jersey. It was Barone or Scufuro.
Oh, okay.
Gator.
Gator.
That's one of the big ones in New York, private sanitation. GAETA. I don't know if it's mob related at all. It's just when I see the trucks around.
So like, what do you get a private sanitation truck for? You know what I'm saying?
For businesses that have dumpsters.
The garbage men don't pick those up? I guess not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's right.
No, garbage men do everyone's garbage, like private citizens.
Yeah.
Businesses have to hire private sanitation.
Do you think the sanitation guy that came by compound that one day and was like, "Listen, you got to pay to use the dumpsters"? You think that was a mafia thing?
The guy was whiter than white. So if he was, but then again, I mean, it was 2023 at that point. It could have easily been just an Italian who grew up in this current era.
Yeah.
Because he looked like my age. So yeah, it could have been. Very well could have been. Yeah, he was running some fucking. But I don't know, the WAPs in sanitation that are doing mob shit. I don't know if they're going door to door selling like that.
True.
I would think if they're actually mobbed up, I would have opened the door and he would have just bashed me in the hand with a hammer. Be like, "You gotta fucking pay for your trash." I'd be like, "Oh, okay. God, I didn't know. Fuck, I didn't mean to lose the bathroom key 5 times.
Here. Come on." You got to grease them.
Yeah, I got grease in my back left pocket. You can take all the grease you want. Just don't hit me with that hammer again. God, you mafia jerk.
I guess we move on to the next Steve thing.
Please, I love Steve Day. That first one made me I feel so vindicated. I fucking wish the news had showed up to my fucking elementary school so I can feel like Mrs. Nugent. What kind of monster are you? I wish they had interviewed Mrs. Barrera. I want to hear her side.
Yeah. She's probably running back to her country.
Maybe these kids are such little fucking shit assholes. They deserved worse than pissing their pants.
Yeah, every day they just scream for the bathroom bash just to fuck with me, and then they don't even go to the bathroom. Or They're
all in the hallway fucking snorting coke. And then they come back in. I have a bunch of coked up first graders in my classroom. You have any idea how hard it is to teach them phonics?
I just find it hard to believe 6 kids within 3 hours couldn't hold their pee and peed their pants.
I can believe that.
6, that's a lot.
Yeah, if it was after lunch and everybody's percolating and drank a lot of apple juice and
all right, apple juice.
After lunch is prime time pee time. That's like everybody had to go to the bathroom after lunch.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really. It's not like when I eat lunch, I have to go pee right after.
Not right after, but if you have a big gulp or something with your lunch, you're gonna need to take a piss.
That's true.
Joey Dago, one moment ago, producer Joey Dago said, "Shh." I guess that's in reference to the mob.
No, it's not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. That wouldn't be in a reference to the mob at all.
Hey, listen, if they're real, I have an opening in my schedule. I could work for the mafia. I don't even care. I would happily go do whatever it is they even do at this point. Probably fucking credit card scams like the black kids with their fucking their RFID scanners. They steal credit card numbers.
Yeah, I had a friend in college who had some sort of tangential mob connection where they used his bank account and would deposit money into his bank account and then take it out later.
Laundering it. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
There's money laundering.
He would check his bank account. All of a sudden there'd be thousands of more dollars in there. And
he should have taken so much of it. Spent it on drugs. Bought drugs from the mob with the money that they put in his account. And they just been like, "Hey, it was your money and I gave it back." How does that worked out, didn't it? While they crack his skull open.
He was always so secretive about it. I couldn't really ask.
Apparently, he wasn't secretive about it. You should have never known about it. That's not having the mafia deposit money into your account and then telling your friends is not being secretive. That is probably the worst possible thing you could do.
There was no follow-up questions allowed. If you're telling me that, I want follow-up questions.
Yeah, honestly, at that point, because you're already telling everybody that you're involved with the mafia, you might as well tell them the whole fucking thing. Because now, if you ever get busted for fucking some drug possession thing, and the cops are like, "Well, where'd you get this from?" or whatever, you could be like, "Listen, you don't want me. You want my friend Dungus, who has a mob bank account, and now he's fucked because even though he gave you no details, you know his name and you know what he's doing. He is an idiot. He should have told you nothing."
I'm trustworthy. I'm a trustworthy guy now.
Yes. How long ago was this? The other day?
No, it's college. Yeah, 25 years ago now.
I hope his mob bank account is still flowing with money. Is this friend of yours still alive? Have you kept up with him in any way?
Yeah, but I want to say after a year or so after I knew him, it stopped. Or at least he told me it stopped.
Yeah, I bet he did. He was like, yeah, I don't do that anymore because it got back to them. I told someone. So I don't do that anymore. I just don't tell anyone ever that I don't even do it. I'm going to get fucking shot. But anyway, the Nagel hotline rang as well.
Ooh.
In reference to the compound media bathroom key. Adults at and visiting compound, meaning people that work there and the people that came there out of their penises, were worse than these kids with the bathroom keys. All caps. There is no bathroom. I think that was his stance after making the fucking 15th set of bathroom keys. No, this is a studio. There's no bathroom.
And for a while, we tried to do the put a big block on it, or in the beginning, Keith put a friggin' flaccid dildo on it.
Yep.
And then Star Talk, Neil deGrasse Tyson's coming in and you're like, oh, you want to go to the bathroom? Here's his black penis. Go to the bathroom. And it's like, oh, maybe we should take this off.
Yeah, I had the exact same idea after the 10th time a key went missing, where Bobby and Luby or maybe it was Bobby. They went on some comedy road trip together. This was years and years ago when they still enjoyed each other's company, and there wasn't all that weirdness there. But they gave me a dream catcher that was like huge. It was like a trampoline for a midget.
Yeah.
It was an enormous dream catcher that Aaron Berg stabbed a big hole through the middle of. And I got the new set of bathroom keys and was like, I'm going to ensure we don't lose these. And I attached the bathroom key to this fucking sewer plate, sewer sized dream catcher. And that lasted a while. But when I had to hand it to some guests that on a morning again, that were like more serious people, not just, random comedians, I felt I would take it off the thing. I'd be like, hold on. Here's the key.
I think it ended.
This isn't a silly place, I promise. We're all really serious here.
I think it ended because Anthony had to use the bathroom key. He was like, what the fuck is this dream catcher attached to it?
It was,
you have to walk down the hall with this stabbed dream catcher. Yeah,
it was about the size, if not bigger, than a whole pizza pie. You had to walk to the bathroom with it. Which, and I told people, like, just hang it up on the hook in there, pee, and then bring it back out. And I had to say, like, it's because we've lost the bathroom key about 80 times. And people like to go, to the bathroom occasionally.
Yeah, we could never figure out a good solution to it.
No,
never worked.
We even just broke the bathroom door a few times so that it wouldn't lock. We broke it. And the fucking janitors or whoever, the super, just kept fixing it.
That was the thing, too. We kind of had it set where the door didn't need the key anymore. It could just pull open. And then they started fixing that. And then we fucked with it again and got it to stay open. And then they put the electronic lock on it with the 8-number key code to get in. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, well, they eventually had enough of our shenanigans with the bathroom door because, if you recall, somebody off the streets, an unhoused person.
That's right.
I don't want to be a bigot. An unhoused gentleman had made his way up to the 9th floor. And he was living in the bathroom.
Yep.
He
was living in the office building next to us. Not the office building, the office. Yeah, just the office next to us. Apparently, unbeknownst to us, we didn't see him once.
Dude, I think these are two separate incidents.
Oh, really?
There was a guy living in the bathroom.
Oh, just living?
There was a guy living in that office.
There was a guy living in the bathroom?
And believe it or not, neither one was Bill Schultz or Gino.
Wow.
Neither. It was two separate bums that broke in and were just the guy in the bathroom. They said he'd spent the entire weekend there, like Friday through Sunday. He was just, and they walk in and just all his stuff is just all over. Like he made it his apartment. He was just like, oh, nobody checks this bathroom. I guess I can live here.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Which good on him. If I was homeless, that's what I would do. I'd be cruising around for bathrooms to shack up in, get all your basic needs met. Some
Especially
good water.
Like during when the lockdown was happening, all those buildings were like still open. Like you could just walk in the front door and there might be a security guard at the desk, maybe not. And all the elevators still worked. Yeah. And our building was completely empty. There was so many offices you could live in.
now that we don't work there anymore, I can happily say I'm very, very grateful we didn't get murdered or shot or just broken into by random people, because anyone off the street could have walked into our building, came straight up to our floor, because we were on the floor that had re-entry in the emergency exits.
Yep.
So even if you couldn't get on the elevator, you can walk up the steps
and just keep trying every
just
door. Yeah.
walk into our fucking place
Yeah.
and do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. And especially when Gavin was going through all his bullshit, where years before we got fired, where the Proud Boys were a huge thing, and Antifa was showing up at places trying to fuck with them, and like they spray painted the front, which these dumb fucking fags spray painted the front of the gate of the building next door to ours. They didn't even get our building, which even if they got the front of our building, we wouldn't have given a shit. They'd have to still, again, go all the way up the stairs to make any sort of impact on us. But they spray painted Gavin as a Fed.
No, that was on the sidewalk.
It was on the sidewalk, but it was also, those gates, that sign store that was next door. Or it was like almost 2 doors next door.
So like facing to the left?
Yeah, when you walk out, when you walk straight out, you go to the right.
Yeah, but facing our building to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sign store. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so they spray painted the front of a different place. And they got them good. But it would cross my mind a few times. Like, we're in this out in the open, anybody can come in your place.
Yeah.
With these guys who are stirring up a lot of like violent hatred.
Yeah.
What if one of these fucking retards comes in here one day with a gun and just shoots us because they're trying to get Gavin?
That was always kind of like a back of the mind threat that people were always worried about. Yeah. It's because of the controversial figures we had working.
And it wasn't like, we out of left field. They were showing up places and starting fights and trying to make it a whole thing. So it crossed my mind more than once how easy it was to get in our building, how the security was non-existent.
Yeah.
And even when there was someone sitting at the desk, it didn't matter. They didn't want to talk to you. Like you could just, if you at least just walked in and went straight to the elevator or something, they wouldn't have said a fucking word to you.
Yeah.
Even if you were walking in with a bazooka, they would have been like, "Oh, that's probably for the 9th floor, where those weird podcasting homos do stuff."
Yeah, that's how the woman that robbed us got in. Like that was during lockdowns too, and yeah, there were other people coming in, but security didn't check everyone or make everyone sign in, or even that wouldn't really help.
But it's disingenuous to call what was there security. It wasn't security.
No.
It was the janitor guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes sat at the front desk when he wasn't mopping up the toilets and telling me to fucking wait.
Yeah. They really, once the lockdowns hit, they just cut Lou, the Indian guy. That was, the doorman. And the doorman stunk. They never opened the door. They never helped you bring in anything. They never reached out or I don't know.
They were fucking rude.
They were rude and worthless.
They were rude and did not do any part of whatever their fucking job was supposed to be.
No, but then they asked for tips at the end of the year.
That was appalling. But anywho.
Yeah, the next one.
That's where we used to work. Now we're working on, what's the next one?
Word of the year. You'll be happy to know.
Well, it's Steve Day, so oh my God, no way. No fucking way. It's because of that song.
It is not. It's because I think of a clip that you probably played on the dump.
Demur?
Yeah.
Dictionary.com names demur as its word of the year. That shit is very demur. Damn, that should be very demur.
Yeah. So I think...
Why?
Is there a link below the word of the day thing on my prep?
There sure is.
Yeah.
I played this?
I thought you might have.
Maybe I did.
Because it was like a big viral thing a few months ago.
That shit is very demure.
I do my makeup for work. Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. not demure. I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Only a little chichi out, not my chocho. Be mindful of why they hired you. Here's your reality check, diva. What's the name you'd like me to make it out to? You see how I do my makeup for work?
Very demure.
Very
So you did
demure.
play on
Very-
wow.
I
thought
don't
maybe
remember
I thought maybe you would have.
playing fucking Gorlak's Demure video.
Yeah, so that is a trans person talking
Oh.
about how they're very demure.
That's actually interesting. I thought that she was just very, very fat and ugly.
No,
I didn't know
yeah.
she also had a big fat cock. That's
but
very
a pretty
demure.
cock though, not an ugly cock.
That's
Fat-
very
fat and
demure.
pretty, yeah.
That's not very demure. Being a lady having a cock, not very demure.
So apparently that's video is the reason why they named the word, because it got popular after this woman was saying it. And then I think maybe the song is piggybacking on this.
It has to be.
Yeah.
That song is very demure. Yeah, because when this video come out years ago, you say?
Like months ago.
Oh,
Like in the summer, maybe.
so the word of the okay.
So the word of the year is
Now, is there more clips from? Oh no, this is just a clips page.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to see more of that.
I think
big
that
fat
You see how I do
awful
my
looking
make-
granny.
I want to say it was originally like a TikTok, and yeah, because it's the TikTok signs on there. So I just looked it up on YouTube to find it.
Julie Annie. Good morning, Julia.
Like Rudolph?
Jul-
Giuliani?
Yeah, actually. Spelled differently, but
Yeah.
that's the same idea. That should have very demure. What was the word of the year before that?
I don't, and the thing is, like Oxford Dictionary has a word of the year, and I don't know what other one. There's like 2 or 3 dictionaries that put out their word of the year, so it's not always the same for everyone.
Word of the year 2023 had to be nope, it wasn't. Multiple words were named for word of the year in 2023. Okay. That's kind of bullshit.
Riz, oh god.
What was the one we just watched? Was that the
That was
dictionary?
Dictionary.com, yeah.
Okay, well. So dictionary.com last year was strike, citing the prominent labor strikes that took place in 2023. The Actors
What?
Guild strike.
That was 2023?
It was.
Oh, okay. I guess so.
That's so dictionary.com took up with those poor actors.
Who didn't really get what they wanted, right? That's what I remember. I just like
it ended, but
It
no
ended,
one
yeah.
gave a shit. Authentic was chosen by Merriam-Webster. Authentic was selected due to a significant increase in online lookups. The word was used in discussions about AI, celebrity culture, identity, and social media. Yeah, that deserves to be the word of the year.
Yeah.
Because that is a word that is going to be challenged from here on out with how everything is AI and everything is hard to figure out whether or not it was real or not. So authentic is a good word to use, I guess. But then, yeah, number 2. Oxford University named Riz as its word of the year. Term is related to charm and mystique and is said to describe when someone goes from being uninterested to intrigued. No, it is a letter that sounds, a word that sounds like jizz, and it is from the community, and it is
Yeah, it seems weird that Oxford Oxford University, not even the dictionary.
It's like every other young person retard fucking thing where they take an actual word and they slice a chunk out of it and they make it the new word.
Yeah.
Because Riz is short for charisma.
Yeah. So how is that like the word of the year? It's just half a word of the year.
It's a chunk of a word, and it's not a word. It's the slang of the year. Hallucinate, word of the year from
Hallucinate.
Cambridge. What the fuck? Noting the addition of new definition related to false information.
What?
See, now that's interesting. This is what it should be. It should be a word that they decided now has a new definition because they're going to start just moving everything around in front of us. Like vaccine was the word of the year in 2021 or something because they changed the definition.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah. But don't forget the last one.
Swifty. Oh my God. That's Oxford again. Oxford, fucking college is gone. The whole thing is done.
Yeah.
College is not authentic. And if you go to college, you're just going to hallucinate because
you have no riz.
You're getting false information and you have no riz. You should go on strike. Swifty. Oxford Languages named Swifty as its word of the year, noting that the term became more than 10 times more common in September 2023 than in September 2022.
That was because of
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, because it definitely was a lot of. I heard of Swifty before that, but yeah, it did pick up steam.
By the way, when I Google word of the year 2024, demur does not even come up.
They don't list the dictionary.com one.
That's some bullshit.
It is.
4 other words come up. The first one, polarization, from Merriam-Webster. Dictionary defines as division into 2 sharply distinct opposites. Note the word was frequently used in the media, particularly when describing politics and presidential election. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
That it was, election year, so polarize, and, I'm surprised Trump's a piece of shit wasn't the word of the year.
Kamala.
Yeah. Oxford's word of the year is brain rot.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
But... Those 2 words.
It is.
It's a phrase, not a word.
But I don't even know why it is. But they do have a Kamala thing, right? Brat Summer, wasn't that a Kamala thing?
Yeah, you skipped ahead.
Sorry.
After brain rot, which it's just a phrase people were using to say, people who watch this show, it's fucking brain rot.
Oh, okay.
People who vote for Trump or they suffer from brain rot. Brat is the next word of the year from Collins Dictionary. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Brat. Collins defines it as characterized by a confident, independent, and hedonistic attitude. Inspired by the Charlie XCX album. I don't know what that is.
I don't know who he is.
But
how would you feel if Charlie spelt his name like that?
I'd feel like all of a sudden I don't have a son anymore. He's missing the E in his name. Yeah, I wouldn't care.
I know.
Well, do what you want to do, kiddo. Just don't be a bad person. You can do whatever you want. Brat, but Brat always existed. Da Brat. Famous Da Brat. That's anytime people would say that about Mamala.
What was it going to be, like a Brat Summer?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Fucking everything's gay. Everything's stupid and gay. Because what was the White Boy Summer was before that, and then summer it's just summer.
And then there was Hot Girl Summer.
Stop making it a whole
like
thing. Yeah, fuck that gay shit. It's summer. All these things apply. People are hot girls, and white guys are white, and brats are brats. No matter the season, you can do it, even if it's snowing outside. You can be a cocksucking asshole brat or a white boy.
I want Brat Summer.
Oh, like bratwurst?
Yeah.
No. Instead, we get worst brats. And then, the last word from Oxford, again, because they get 2 for some reason, special boys, slop, which refers to content generated using artificial intelligence that is shared online in an indiscriminate or intrusive way. I didn't know that. I thought slop was slop.
Yeah, like what
slop.
pigs eat. Yeah.
Yeah, what pigs eat, if it's just a pile of shit on the floor, something sloppy.
Yeah, I've never heard that used in that context.
Yeah, so that's actually new.
Like I thought that like cheap fake, which kind of is like what they're saying there, like artificial intelligence.
That's a buzzword though.
Yeah.
Cheap fake. That's just fun to say. Share it online in an indiscriminate or intrusive way. That's the part. Well, are they talking about like the Taylor Swift AI nudes?
Maybe
that's slop.
What is shared a lot in this? Yeah, I don't know how intrusive that is. I don't know.
Well, we've come to the conclusion though that words are gay.
Demure, not very demure.
Demure is very demure. Other words are gay. It's a girl. Oh, Charlie XCX. Oh yeah, because which I didn't know this when we named Charlie, but apparently Charlie's very much a girl's name, and it's more popular now
Oh,
to name
really?
your
As a
girl
girl
Charlie.
name?
Yeah, but it's spelled like that, like it's spelled Ley at the end, like Charlie.
Yeah. Okay.
Not if it no Charlie.
It's like the perfume for women. I guess it was for women called Charlie back in the 80s. Kind of cool, kind of wow. Charlie, kind of do, gotta bow. Charlie.
I don't know what the fuck. Should I look that up?
Look up the Charlie perfume commercial. Up it's there.
There's the perfume.
And that's with an I?
Yeah.
Oh no, I.
No, there's an E.
There's an E.
There's an E there. Review. I want to see the commercial. 1976.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I think we played this on In Hot Water once.
Have we?
I think
We've
so.
done a lot on In Hot
Yeah.
Water. I don't remember much.
You'll
There's
remember.
a fragrance that's here today, and they call it Charlie. A different fragrance that thinks your way, yeah, they call it Charlie. Kinda young, kinda now, Charlie. Kinda free, kinda wow, Charlie. Kinda fragrance that's gonna stay, and it's here now, Charlie.
Charlie by Revlon, a most original fragrance.
I really like that song.
It was
Charlie. Doobity dabba dabba doobadi. Charlie.
Wow, Charlie.
That's
Just sing that to your son.
I'm probably gonna sing that. I don't like that it's about a lady's perfume, but I really like the song. Charlie, as you beat ba ba da ba dee boo boo. Charlie, Charlie.
If only they still do. They still sell it? I guess they do. It came up on the shopping part of the search. Maybe get him a bottle of it, so Charlie can smell like Charlie.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't want to smell like ladies' perfume, but
Isn't
I
that
do like the song.
Isn't that kind of like one of those Neil Strauss "How to Get Women" thing or whatever? Like use a woman's perfume because like
Is
they
it?
recognize the smell, and I don't know. I thought maybe it was. Maybe I'm.
Is
making
that
it-
how to get a woman with a fat cock that's very demure?
Maybe I'm wrong.
'Cause that would seem to work in that way. Yeah, that would if a woman recognized your scent because it was something she wore, I don't think that would make her all turned on.
Okay, I think I just made it up then.
No, I can believe a fucking not makeup artist. What's the word? Makeout artist. No?
Yeah, yeah. No,
hookup artist.
Oh, okay.
something like that. Pickup artist. I believe a pickup artist would give some shitty ass advice like that because they make shit up like that all the time. Do you remember there was a show on MTV? It was called The Pickup Artist.
I remember there was a show, but I never saw it.
And the guy's whole thing was like, you don't have to look like me or, dress like me or anything like that. You just got to do what I do. Meanwhile, he's this tall, skinny white guy who's wearing like rock star clothes. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure. This like little short, fat Indian guy that's gonna join your little group on the show. He's gonna get so much fucking pussy just wearing ladies' perfume, walking up to women and say, hey, I don't really like you. I'm negging you. Like being nagged. Oh, phone call, random number, pick it up. Oh, Garrett, call it back. It's a random number. Maybe they want to talk to you on the show. Maybe they have something to say about the words of the year and being very demure. Charlie. Doopy da ba da.
Reached Opinion Services. We are not able to take your call at this time. Please leave a message with your name and phone number.
You're
We
able to
will
give a
return your
call.
on our next-
Opinion services.
Opinion services.
Sounds dumb. Glad I didn't pick up.
I wish you would have picked up. They wanted your opinion on something. You could have serviced
That's
them.
true.
Charlie.
Kind of hip, kind of wow. Charlie.
So is that all for Steve Day, or did you have?
I have one more.
Yay!
The Subaru. You probably saw this video.
I think I have this one in my prep as well. Yes, I do. I absolutely saw this.
You have sold cars in the past. I wanted to know if this had happened.
I'm shocked that this didn't happen when I worked at the car dealership. People threatened to do this when I was there. Nobody ever did it though. So this man purchased a Subaru Outback from the dealership earlier that morning, and when he later when they called to return the car, his request was denied, as the vehicle was sold as is. Frustrated, he threatened to do something.
Now, are there things that you would know that are wrong with the car, but you just don't tell someone? Like, did you sell used cars?
Oh yeah.
So
they're all a mess.
Like they would take it for a test drive, and you just hope this thing doesn't come up, whatever it is, and then
I had an African man buy a Ford Explorer that literally wasn't working right when we drove it. Like when he was shifting gears, it was making this weird clicking noise, and like it would kind of stall a little bit.
And he still bought it?
He still fucking bought it. And he was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's just how it runs."
Oh, so you didn't even lie and be like, "Oh no, it's just like a."
What am I gonna lie? Like the thing was fucked up. It had no floor mats. It had like this thing was a piece of shit. I don't even know why we were selling it. Because I worked at a dealership that sold new cars, and these other things were certified pre-owns. But they actually most of them were certified. But we also had other used cars that were not certified. We were just selling them. And it was like you get what you fucking you get what you buy. And yeah, this was one of those where it was not certified. It had pieces of fucking thing were missing.
What does this certified mean?
It means that they ran a bunch of tests on it, and it's been certified by a Ford professional or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it like it has a warranty on it. So if something goes wrong, you bring it back.
Oh, all right.
And because it's been certified, they'll fix it for free or whatever the fuck. Other used cars that were not certified, it's like the second that back tire is off of the lot, this thing could fucking explode. And it's like, sucks for you. You got a bad one.
Fuck.
But yeah, I remember that guy called me a few times afterwards. Like, there's something wrong with this truck. I was like, oh well, bring it to service.
What, do you have your personal phone number?
No, it was the phone at the dealership. But they would say, like, Steve, there's a call for you. I'd pick it up and then go, hang up. Because it's like, yeah, you bought a dud, and we all knew it. I don't know why you're calling me. Like, I'm going to do something about it.
Was the price reflective that it was kind of a dud?
It was a cheaper car.
Okay.
Yes. It was absolutely cheaper.
That's not bad.
It's clearly why he bought it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, you bought
you
test drove this thing and it sounded fucked up. You bought that. I didn't even hide that. I didn't lie. I was just like, oh no, it's just how it is. That's
how
this
thing.
truck
If you didn't
is.
lie.
Yeah, no, it was so bad that there was nothing to lie about.
It was just like, yeah, you see what you're getting.
Just like, yeah, that's what it does. But it's, I'm sure I probably said something like, but we're driving, we're on the road, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Like trying to paint it in some way.
Yeah, it's not like it wasn't raining, so he didn't realize the windshield wipers didn't work or something to that effect.
This thing was a hunk of shit. A green Ford Explorer. It was like a 98 or 2000. It was like one of the old ones. But anywho,
yeah,
that was then. This is now. God damn.
Whoa! Bro, shit. Call the cops! Holy shit! Is anybody under the car? No. Shut it off.
So before we watch the rest of this, actually, let's just watch the rest. I haven't seen the rest.
Turn the car off. Don't move it. Shut up.
I just like how all the guys are just so casual about it. Like, all right,
It's not shocking that this would happen.
So this happened. Like, is there anyone under the car? No. Okay, let's just turn it off and we'll figure this out.
No, it's not that shocking. Like, somehow that's not that shocking. because
you've expected this to happen the whole time you've worked there.
Yes.
Kind of thing? Yeah.
Dude, if this happened when I was working at the car dealership, not only would I have not been shocked, but I would have been laughing my fucking balls off. I would have been so happy, especially if it like wasn't my customer and like this isn't my problem at all. I would have been dying if someone fucking did this. Because we would have people that this exact situation, they leave the lot with a car. And I would feel bad for people that bought a new car and like we're taking it back and getting it fixed, but like they brought this brand new car and it's got all these fucking problems. It's like, how does that even happen?
How does that? Yeah, how does it even happen?
It happens
sometimes.
Just sometimes you get a random one that just sucks. It's been sitting out the lot for a really long time. It was mostly computer problems, like the fucking thing, like the battery died on it, and then after getting jumped so many times for test drives, it fucking just like something in it fried and it fucked up all the other shit in it. Because I remember people being livid that like this is a brand new car and it doesn't work.
Yeah, if it was a brand new, that's a whole other story.
But at least in that case, it's covered, and like it sucks for them because they got to keep bringing it back to service and getting it fucking. They'll have the car for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes, and then get it back, and it still is not working right. Like we had some nightmares, that people went through. And so I've seen people in the showroom like walking up to the manager's desk and fucking screaming like, "I'll kill you, motherfuckers! You pieces of fucking shit! This isn't fucking over. I'll be back!" And like threatening and.
What could they really do, though? Nothing.
Drive the car through the fucking front of the dealership if they wanted to.
Like, there's no refund?
No.
Even on a new car?
Again, you better figure out there's a problem before you drive it off the lot, because the second it's out of there, it is now yours. It is completely yours. There's nothing that we can do about it. It's your property.
Now, when the guy got out of the car after crashing it through nonchalantly, he just got out. He like took his jacket off and threw it on the roof, and then was like, "Oh shit, I guess I need that."
That's what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, let's watch that part again because I thought that was so funny. Clearly, right here, right as he's getting out, this is peak adrenaline. This fat fuck is having a heart attack. His heart's beating out of his chest. He's because you don't just drive a car through the front of a building calmly. That's not a thing.
And he's been mad since the phone call where he said, "I'm going to come and drive this shit through your window."
And when he gets out, takes his jacket off, and is talking shit,
he's like ready to fight.
But there's also got to be part of him that's like, "Damn, I can't believe I just did that." that was crazy. So yeah, he's a little discombobulated. This is so funny. He gets out, and you didn't think I'd do it, huh? Talking to himself. I didn't think I'd do that, huh? But I told you motherfuckers that you made me so mad with this broken car that I was gonna do this. And now I'm gonna takes his jacket off and puts his hands up because like someone's gonna want to fight me now, right?
Yeah.
Like who
wants
for what?
This maniac who wants to fight him.
Even the owner of the dealership who has to now pay for this fucking a new front for his store is not gonna put his fists up. They're going to be like, "Dude, you're crazy. You're going to jail." Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
He got arrested for reckless endangerment and some other charge. Yeah.
He got arrested for not being very demure in the car dealership.
Whoa! Call the cops!
He takes his jacket off, puts it on the car, and then he's just like, "Now I'm going to go outside. Fuck, it's cold out. I need my jacket back."
No.
I'm not going out there.
You go hot on adrenaline and then that dropped off.
And then to act all cash after doing that, after reenacting a scene from Roadhouse where the guy drives a monster truck through the fucking front of the dealership, he was looking at his phone like, "Oh, did anybody text me?" It's like, dude, what the fuck?
And like they say in the video too, they're like, "We have all his info. We know who he is." Like they have probably social security number from him, right?
He had to fill out a credit report. So they have every piece of information on this person.
And they said I kept seeing it was a Mazda dealership. But
that's fine. So what?
They sell Subarus at a Mazda dealership.
I worked at a Ford dealership. We sold literally every kind of used car.
Oh, okay.
New cars were all Fords and shit, but used cars, we sold anything. So yeah, which is why this guy's so fucking mad. I'm surprised that African that bought the Ford Explorer wasn't just and fucking driving it through the front of the dealership to get me back. But fuck, I really
I like where the video started too, because it was like, we got this call from the guy that's going to drive, and then all of a sudden they see it coming. And he's like, quick pulls out his phone.
Yeah.
And right as it's speeding toward the window.
Well, he clearly, he made the threat, and then the Subaru shows up, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" He said he's gonna drive it through the front, and then. But I would have been fucking crying laughing. This video when I saw it made me die laughing. I was like, oh my god, because we had someone not run through the front of the building, but he was mad like this, and we actually had posts that were, I guess, for stopping stuff like this.
Oh yeah,
in the front of the building, yeah, these big posts, and he like nailed one of those.
Like in front of the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In front of like the glass.
Yeah.
Not even the door. It was like just the big glass front of the building. And I don't remember exactly what the fucking situation was, but there was this older guy that was really pissed off, and he didn't ram it, but the car was parked in front of one of these things, and he just went forward and like pressed it and like bent it. And then left. And I remember watching it, and again, I worked there, so a proper employee would have been like, "Oh my goodness, someone call the police!"
Stop, sir!
Recklessly endangering and damaging the building, but instead, I'm pointing and laughing like a baboon, and I wish I had my phone out. Like I wish I had the wherewithal to take my phone out and fucking record it because I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Now, but this guy, like, after he got through the door, he applied the brake. Right, because it came to a stop. It's not like it hit something solid and stopped.
Right.
The car is probably still in good condition.
They're gonna sell that car again.
Right? Yeah, it broke glass and hit a desk, but that's not really gonna
made a mess.
Maybe some scratches on the bumper.
I would imagine the bumper's a little scratched.
Yeah,
yeah. But I think he had at least enough brain in his skull to understand that the further into a building you go, you're gonna hit something solid
or a person
or kill someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he was out for death, but he was clearly out to send a very big message. So yeah, he had to stop before he fucking set the airbags off and really fucked himself up. He probably would have killed himself if he drove fast into the fucking building, like a brick wall part of the building. So yeah, he was smart enough. But wouldn't you want to do something like that to a business that fucked you over? I sure would.
No, I wouldn't. What are you talking about? That's morally wrong, Steve. I can't believe you would think about doing that.
You're right. It was not very demure of me.
I mean, I would love to kill some people, but
yeah, you want to run them. You want to run people over with a car, as long as they're strangers, as long as they're perfect strangers that you docked with on a train. You can run them over with your car. So that was the end of Steve Day, or do you have even more?
I think that was it.
By the way, we're low on super chats today. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what we did wrong. I thought those videos were very entertaining. I watched a clip of Kevin Brennan watching Gino get his YouTube taken down. And he was literally popping champagne and losing his mind with excitement.
How is there a
Someone gave him $100 because Gino's page went down.
To celebrate?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Was it Vinny Cash?
No, it was some other Vinny Cash.
Oh.
He got some other Vinny Cash. Give him $100 because Gino's channel went down. And I'm like, well, I wished death upon Gino the other day. I don't get $100. Where's my 100? I killed his channel with my death wish. No 100 for Steve. No, but Kevin gets it because he's happy.
Wait, there's video of Gino losing his channel?
Yeah, oh, totally. Maybe we should watch it. We'll get $100.
How is there video? I don't get it. How is there video of Gino?
Because on Rumble, he was still up.
Oh, he was on doing a stream while he found out his YouTube got killed. Oh, okay.
Yes. We can watch the clip. I don't know where the clip of Gino is, but on YouTube, I can easily find the clip of Kevin watching the clip of Gino 50 times in a row.
That sounds kind of fun.
We could do that. Maybe we'll get $100.
Maybe at least 50, you know.
There we go. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for restoring some self-esteem. Hey, Jeff. Hey, guys. Sent you something for the In Hot Water football show. Ooh, that was enough to Americanize my eyes. Let's see. Let me check the email. I mean, it's for the football show, so I guess I shouldn't really get too much into it. Commissioner Kiki NFL name game. Hey, guys. Happy Thursday. Gino and I devised this game for you to play and bet on during the Hot Water football show. Thank you, Nick. He went through all the trouble of calling me during your show to make adjustments, final touches. Forgot. Love you all. Enjoy the commissioner. Kiki's NFL name game. It's very simple. Guess what Keanu thinks the team is called? Play a dollar question.
So Gino will know the answers.
I see. Okay. Oh, and these are just the logos of the teams.
Yeah.
P.S. I'm high. I'm sorry if I rambled.
No.
I'd say that was pretty succinct.
Yeah, Gino actually sent this to us, I think, last week for the football show. We didn't get to it. But I was looking through it and I was like, how are we going to know the answers to this? I didn't get the explanation from Jack. I didn't know what it was. It was just like the Dallas Cowboy logos and it said Blue Star. And I was like, and then 3 other choices. And I was like, what am I supposed to be guessing here? I don't know. But now it all makes sense.
Now it do make sense. Well, it looks like my begging worked. People like a beggar. Let's read some super begs. I begged so much that my wife sent in her 3rd super chat of the day. That's not pathetic and sad. Making it clear, Garrett is only looking to kill women and wives specifically. Garrett wants to perfect strangers have someone hit his wife with a Subaru. I agree, honey.
I didn't know I could call her Kate. That's how she signed the Christmas card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I call her Caitlin because that's my sweet baby honey pie.
Yeah,
but like her
Caitlin.
family and stuff call her a Kate because it's short and
okay.
more,
Well, I
less
like the
formal.
name Caitlin, and Kate is like, it's a good name, but it's Caitlin's more unique.
I've always just known her as Caitlin, and that's what I like. I don't know. Kate's fine.
It's not like Lynne, Caitlin, you know, or something stupid like
it's
that.
spelled the normal way.
Yeah.
But we got some more pity chats. Here's Gecko Dundee. Here's a pity super chat. Is that a sad face? No, it's a happy face.
Okay, good.
Kevin's bedbug. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Jaquan G got us a red super sticker because he wanted to trick us into thinking someone sent $100 in. Very funny. Good job. Win at all costs. Subaru should use that footage to show how their car handles crashes. That's legitimately a good idea.
Yeah.
Dude, that car looked completely undamaged.
Uh-huh.
The guy was so mad it was a piece of shit. Yet I'm looking at a car that plowed through the front of a building, looked unscathed.
Stopped on the dime.
He was able to brake without hitting anyone. That is safety first. And a fat man taking off his jacket could fit into it. So that's good stuff.
And what is Subaru's logo? Not logo, but whatever. Isn't it made with love?
Oh, is it?
I thought it was.
I thought it was Subaru. Dykes by us.
Yeah. I don't know.
The rug muncher's choice.
All the commercials are like about fatherless people that have dogs and like can take their dogs or their dying dog to the beach the one last time or something like that.
You know, if you buy a Subaru, it means you're fat. You know why? This is like the Pontiac thing.
I was hoping it was.
Yeah. It's not as funny though, but it's just Subaru backwards is you are a bus. I like Pontiac better than Fiat as well, but it's the thing. It's got a name. BMW, Black Man's Wiener. Gabe, $2. The road to 100.
Woo!
We're on the road to $100. Let's get the goal, guys. It's time to hit the goal. We're goal hitting. We're on the road to $100. I know we got to watch the Kevin Brennan video.
Yeah,
he got $100 just because he watched Gino losing his channel. Let's see. Misery
Are you gonna pull up the whole episode? You know where it is?
No. Fuck. How do I find this
MLC
shit now?
podcast?
Here it is.
Oh,
Here it is. It's the first fucking thing that comes up. He's drinking champagne.
The little YouTube preview was just him taking a whole bottle, drinking shit. I'm sorry, Gino.
Gino, we're on your side. Oh, here we go. White Flame 52. Love you boys all the way from Nova Scotia.
Nice.
Oh, I'm the
It's White
real
Flame.
Frankie McDonald. No, you're a cartoon. You're a cartoon eating barbecue sauce. I've seen you before, White Flame. You and your look at it. His avatar is a cartoon. He thinks he's trying to prove he's real Frankie.
You're not real, Frankie.
You're not real. Frankie is real. You're a Photoshop. But anywho, is it? Here is Kevin. The road to $100. Here's Kevin Brennan watching a clip of Gino's page getting taken down.
Michaeline. Now they have time to go on a. They don't. I think you're being ironic, Liam. I think you're being ironic. Thank God Kiki has her big podcast deal. Did I even talk about that? So they don't.
I want to watch them watching the clip.
They're fucked. So she and Michaeline.
Here it is.
Was live when it was happening.
I was the first broadcaster to talk about it.
Oh,
Jim in Florida, you're in hot water. What's up, my friend?
Chad.
Dude, it's got a notification that your YouTube channel was terminated. I have
This
no
got
idea.
to suck.
Screen went blank and a thing came up saying this YouTube channel has been terminated.
Gino.
How is he so oblivious that it would be taken down?
Look at his face, though. He's just like, what?
Oh, my YouTube's dead?
But Chad, shouldn't it be
No.
like all?
Don't ask Chad.
No.
Who cares?
He's the first broadcaster that talked about it.
I was the first guy to talk about it. No, you were one of 5 million people that were fucking clanking pans together out the window like during COVID. We're like, Gino's channel got taken down. Yay! You're not the first.
No, that's for being YouTube
Adapt, and it's such a horrible feeling when it's just gone. It's just like, oh no.
Yeah, but you didn't
when
just
our
get
Vimeo
mad.
went down, I remember this dropping feeling in the pit of my stomach, like, oh shit, all those videos, all those Gum Friday clips, all that shit's just gone. Oh no. And it wasn't even our Patreon or anything. It was fucking, it was an account we used for when we showed balls, which Gino should have thought twice about.
Married.
I didn't. Gino did.
You can confirm that you didn't.
Yeah, that's
A thing came up saying this YouTube channel has been terminated.
Oh, my YouTube's dead?
I thought you would.
All right, let me go. Baby, I just nuked my YouTube.
I don't know what you did. I didn't look like anything was wrong.
The best part is he's saying baby. That guy's still on the line. He's calling this guy baby.
He immediately goes.
Keanu's gonna save you. She made $4 yesterday.
Hey,
Bob, what's
What
up?
are we doing? No, oh, I thought we were just now we're talking to Bob Levy. No. I want to hear Gino.
Said boy. You said it, boy.
Press play, Kevin.
Gino was the
This doesn't
coolest
take all
guy.
day.
He didn't want to be a YouTuber. He was like, Brandon's a YouTuber. I'll dabble, but I don't really. Oh, come on. Come on.
Can someone, instead of giving Kevin $100 in celebration of Gino's channel, just send him a fucking microphone for the love of God? He's wearing the McDonald's drive-through headset, and it is atrocious.
Yeah, I don't get why he can't just get like a Yeti or whatever.
He doesn't want it, I guess, but it looks so silly. Like, look, I think in the beginning he had it on. Yeah, look at him. Maybe that's the point. It's supposed to look funny.
That's what I'm kind of thinking.
And when he yells, it cuts out and it literally mutes. So his mouth is just moving and there's no sound. So I guess he's keeping that shit because it's funny.
But the thing is, like when like ESPN does like their halftime show on the field, they all have those mics. Like I don't know if it's almost better or picks up sounds.
That's because they're on the field, so they have the headphones on so they can hear the people in the booth and they can hear the people that are at the desk talking to them. And the mic is attached because it's But a lot of times they'll have a microphone and an earpiece. Like you don't need that.
But that's more like sideline reporters. I'm saying like when they do like the halftime show and there's like 4 or 5 guys sitting there, they all have the little, maybe even the thin one that comes across their mouth. I don't know if that's like, it keeps out the outside sounds better and only picks up your voice, so all the sound.
But again, that's outdoors. That is for outdoors, and other people on the sidelines are around talking.
But maybe Kevin's wife is just yapping
like-
in the background all the time. He wants to keep it
Kevin, hey, Kevin, I need you to lick my culo. Kevin, I need you to pay the bills already.
Is that a Brian McCarthy
Yes,
line?
yes. They're all Brian McCarthy. Every time I do any Spanish voice, it's just Brian McCarthy. But no, the on the field thing, it's that headset is good because a lav is down here, so it will pick up other noise. That microphone is literally on his mouth.
Yes,
but he's not outside.
You can
He's
keep
not,
it as low as possible, and it's just going to pick up that voice. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that thing is old as shit. He just has had it for 100 years. But anyway, back to Gino. God damn it, ads.
Here's how the average man's life would change if he never saw an ad again.
Never saw an ad again. Block ads get paid. That's a good ad.
Why would they play that ad on YouTube?
Yeah.
Here's the way to block ads.
Water, what's up, my friend?
Dude, it's got a notification that your YouTube channel was terminated.
Why?
I have no idea. I was watching it. The screen went blank, and a thing came up saying this YouTube channel has been terminated.
Oh, my YouTube's dead?
Yeah. I thought you were.
All right, let me go. All right. Baby, I just nuked my YouTube.
I don't know what you did. I didn't look like anything was wrong. I don't know what the fuck was
He's calling that guy baby.
No, he's not.
He's good. Thank you. He's calling that guy baby. He's calling his buddy baby, or Jim from Fort Wayne.
saying this YouTube channel has been terminated.
Oh, my YouTube's dead?
I thought you were.
All right, let me go. Baby, I just nuked my YouTube.
I don't know what you did.
He's talking to him like he's baby.
Am I repeat what?
He's talking to Canoe, but he
Didn't he
accidentally.
play this clip and say the same thing?
Yeah.
Already?
And he said it to Chad too.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Talking about cigars, and that's against terms.
No, I showed balls and I got.
He showed his old in hot water show. Remember, there were no rules. Remember.
Gino walking around his apartment, sadly saying,
He knew what he did.
No, I showed balls. I got my YouTube taken down. Oh, all dejected. Oh, I showed balls.
My God.
Yeah, and I said this the other day. It was your fault. This was your pet of the day, like retroactive revenge. You were sick of doing pet of the day. Gino kept sending you pictures and not really pressuring you, but just you felt a duty to do it. So he shows a video from In Hot Water years later on his YouTube page where you have a guy over a cat, just with bent over a cat with his balls and asshole showing.
That was one of my classics, the teabagging the animal. Yeah. Either right over their eyes or
you got Gino's livelihood taken away. You jerk.
I'm sorry, Gene.
All right, I want to see him play the clip again. Here we go.
Gino, this be great for Gino because he thought YouTube was pathetic. He didn't want to be a YouTuber.
He's playing it again.
Anybody that was on YouTube.
Here we go.
Yeah. My channel is done from YouTube. Am I still on? Yeah. So there you go. Wow. Am I still on Rumble? Am I still on the Rumble?
Why does he look worried? Why does he look worried? Shouldn't there be glee in his eyes? In his voice? He should be fucking thrilled. He hated being on YouTube. He hated being.
To be fair,
he did.
If this had happened in June, he would be like, good, fuck this. I don't even want to be on YouTube. Fuck this, good. I'm still going to be working a compound. Who gives a shit?
Totally.
But the fact that it's like, all right, we got to do something else now. Let me try the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Now he is just like, oh, look at his face. That's the,
But I've been there. Like when it happens, for a second, you're like, oh, who gives a fuck? But then you're like, oh no, fuck. It kind of just does suck. It just like ruins nothing but everything.
Yeah.
Somehow. I don't know why. Like I could create a new YouTube channel, like whatever. But for some reason about it, it's like the internet deemed you unworthy or an asshole or whatever it is. And I took it personally somehow.
Yeah. No, it sucks ass.
Yeah.
Just want to skip ahead to when Gino's talking again because Kevin, very funny, but we get it. You do not like Gino.
Uh-huh.
Good point.
I like how he's drinking the champagne out of a paper bag. It's perfect with a shitty mic and a paper bag champagne.
I'm expelled. I thought it was cool.
Now it's done. There you go. Hey, everyone, come over to Rumble.
Him and Pat Dixon. Look at him. Look at that look in his eye. That's a
more than
Ray
I
DeVito.
I'm a serial pauser.
So, by the way, the football show tonight will be exclusively on Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, no YouTube.
We're not letting
look.
it stream on our YouTube channel.
No, that would go bad.
Uh-huh.
Olive Garden Italians.
Okay, we're back. Oh my God. This is why, and it was so stupid on my part. I was just showing a dumb clip, and I almost made it. So now
I thought Gino was always right. I thought Gino was smarter than everybody else combined.
He's such a
my
dick.
YouTube is officially dead. Oh, and the Dabbleverse is going to go bananas over this. Hold
He's
on,
right.
mute this.
We won't. We won't. We
It was
won't.
just showing
uncorked
a ball
I
in a
take it
tank.
with grace.
Going done.
Oh, it's not in the paper bag. I thought it was.
Mm.
No paper bag.
Yeah.
That was funny though. He said, "No, we won't," and he popped a bottle of champagne. That was funny. Someone sent in a super bag. Johnny Claire. Stalin 19 has the clip you're talking about. Oh, so I could have just watched because I hadn't seen a clip of just Gino. I've seen multiple other people watching the clip of Gino, but I hadn't just seen him. So yeah, I watched this, and then at one point, yeah, he gets there. It is. You can just find the red. Borgo. I got to get an ad blocker that actually fucking works because this is driving me insane. The one.
You don't. And board.
Thank you, Zell.
$100.
Are you drinking champagne?
Where does it start? There we go.
Thank God.
Ray's a fucking idiot. Play that clip again of him up top. I was coming back from getting tacos, but I want to point out something Ray says. Borgo. Oh, Gino losing his channel is a cause. I'm checking my Zell. Are you drinking champagne?
The guy who did the clip.
Maybe I should start drinking.
He just edited it.
Oh, he put
this is a big day for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh.
and I predicted that Gino's.
Thank you, Borgo. Shout out to Bubba. Bubba sent me Zell over the weekend, but I missed it a couple of times. So shout out to Borgo, and Teamster Tim also sent me a Zell, and Bubba and Borgo. So there you go.
Teamster Tim send me a Zell, you fuck.
All right. I thought that was actually more interesting than it was. It wasn't interesting at all. But yeah, $100. That's fucking sweet cash for someone else losing their channel.
I mean, they were celebrating though. That's like a Super Bowl win for them, right? Kind of. It's like they were waiting for that to happen, and it happened.
So that nothing would really change.
Nothing.
So that nothing is different
Uh-huh.
than Gino could just make a new YouTube channel and then back in business. There's nothing different from where he just was. I would understand if Gino had millions of followers on YouTube and he was pulling in $50K a month from super chats. Then you go pop the champagne. You're like, fuck this guy. Yeah, he doesn't get money anymore.
We won. But no, this is whatever.
No, Gino's gonna be fine.
Join Gino's Patreon.
He's gonna be better off on Rumble, where he can say the shit that gets him kicked off of YouTube, and he's just better off building something over there because YouTube is not Gino friendly at all.
Especially with all the COVID stuff.
Especially.
I mean, that's what got him banned for weeks at a time already, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. But hey, the Borgo guy seems like somebody we should look into.
Yeah.
He's just throwing money around. He could be our new Vinny Cash. We could, we'll just have Gino on the show. Be like, hey, Borgo, do you like this? And I'll like twist Gino's nipples. I'll punch him in the arm really hard. Like, hey, was that worth $100, please?
Hey, if he sends it, I'll keep doing it.
Maybe that's what we have. The monetary avenue we haven't realized we can exploit is like on our show. We could, when Gino comes in for the football show, we can sit him down between us and just start kicking his ass and be like, all right, now we're done until
Burn
we
him
get
with cigarettes.
no more violence against this man until we get more money. And we want, it starts at, the bidding starts at $100. I'm going to put his hand on the table and hit it with a hammer. $100.
I mean, if we could do that on YouTube, people would definitely pay for it by far. So
why can't we? We got to just get Gino to sign off on it. We'll
Yeah.
split some cash with him. We're
Yeah.
not going to leave him out completely of all the fun.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we'll here. We'll do jackass stuff to Gino for money. But this is called the bee hat, and we'll fill a hat with bees and make him wear it.
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Come on, the bee hat. The bee hat costs $500. Another $500 for me to shake it a lot before I put it on him. Come on, guys. Come on, Borgo. Give us that. Give us some Borgo bucks. We'll physically harm Gino.
But who knows? Maybe tonight in the football show. Tune in.
That's the thing. This is the pre-show for whatever's going to happen on the football show, because I haven't seen a clip since that one with Gino talking about his channel going down.
Nope.
And more importantly, the fucking vultures then swooping down and biting his corpse when his channel went down. Even Bob Levy in that clip, I watched the whole thing. He had some shit. He was like, fuck you, Gino. You think you could just go on YouTube and say whatever you want? He was sticking up for YouTube. It's like, all right, Bob.
I didn't know Bob and Kevin were back in good graces.
Bob floats around. He's loyal to no man. He fucking, whoever's paying him. He got kicked off of Shuli's network. Or not kicked off. He got kind of asked to quit because there, I guess, wasn't enough money to keep going around for everyone. Something like that. And I heard it from him on Kevin's show, so it could all be complete bullshit. He's now just talking shit about the last place he was in and making half the shit up, but who knows? But he said something that I thought was really funny. He was telling this kind of story about how Shuli would do gigs in New York or New Jersey or something and stay at Bob's house instead of staying at a hotel because he didn't want to pay for a hotel.
Okay.
And Bob was like the first time, yeah, we're friends. All right, you can stay over. Even though he's like, there's 4 people in this house. It's me, my wife, and her kids and shit. All right, my comedian friend could come sleep at my house, I guess.
I don't mind that much.
But then he said there was another time where Shuli was like, hey, can I come stay at your place again? I'm coming up there.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, my mother-in-law is coming. My mother-in-law is going to be staying here. I can't.
I can sleep in the same bed as her.
He was like, "Oh, come on, really? I don't want to stay at Zenhauser's place because I can't make noise there." So,
but doesn't Zenhauser live with his mother?
I think so.
According to Gino, right?
According to various sources named Gino. So yeah, he didn't want to stay at Zen's mom's place because he can't make noise there. He doesn't want to wake up Zenhauser's mom. And Bob was like, "Well, my mother-in-law, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you?" All right. He was like, I guess I'll tell my mother-in-law to come another time and you can come over. And he was like, all right, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I was being an asshole. No, I'm not going to do that.
I mean, I'm sure Bob would prefer that though, right? Have your friend over instead of your mother-in-law.
I don't know, man. I got to be honest. If you were like, hey, Steve, can I sleep over? I'd kind of be like, you can't. Hanging out all night if you want is fine, but there's something about all right, good night, Garrett, that doesn't sit right with me.
I don't want to wake up and see you.
I don't want to wait. Yeah, in the morning when Charlie's crying, I don't need to walk past you on my couch. There's just something about it that just skews me out. I don't know what it is. If we were in the middle of a blizzard, I'd even be like, "Are you sure you can't get home?" But
I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, all for hanging out as long as you want, but unless I'm prepared or invited you to sleep over, I'm not being like, oh, just stay here, whatever. Who cares? You go home tomorrow. And just like, yeah,
Nope.
no.
And I've done it. Like I've had people crash at my place, but
yeah,
at the same time, it was
but you were,
because
like,
I was
prepared for
also
it.
I was shit faced and just like, yeah, just sleep on the floor. I don't care. But yeah, just like somebody calling me in advance to say I'm gonna stay at your place. Fuck out of here. This isn't a hotel. Go get one. Go get a hotel.
But they're like truly network bros and stuff, and they kind of in the comedian world trying to help each other out. I can kind of see it.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
guess so.
I don't care how long we've been bros. Because we're not having a sleepover. This is not, especially now with me specifically. And this was Bob's situation too, which I thought was crazy. There were, and I think the kids in his house are adults. They're adult, like they're 20 or some shit. But like, no, like it's not just me here. There's a whole family here. And I don't want you fucking walking around in the middle of the night and fucking doing shit in my house.
Sure, Bob doesn't have like just an extra guest bedroom. Right? Probably not.
I don't know. Maybe. I really don't know. But another funny thing. Oh, hold on. Hey, we got our baking worked.
Wow.
That's half 100 right there. Win at all costs. Funds for the football show. Well, thank you, Win. That's very, very generous of you. I much appreciate it.
Yes. We love you a lot.
And Curtis John, he threw in some cash. Steve, don't forget to remind Caitlin how blessed she is to have such a great man in her life. That's right. She should be thanking me every day.
You're welcome, Caitlin.
That I'm a bum. I'm a loser. Thank me. No, then and like I don't like to get into these dab believers things, but here we are, so it doesn't matter. Gino, and then here, whatever. I listened to the clip. There's another part where Kevin was talking to Bob about the Shuli thing. He was like, yeah, Shuli's staying in your house. He's like, Bob used to do the show in the Zoom boxes with him. Like he was the co-host. He was like, I'm talking to you. And Shuli's answering questions in the background somehow. He was laying on your bed smoking pot. Apparently, one of the times that Shuli slept over Bob's house, Bob was doing the show and Shuli's laying on his bed, like right next to him or something. He's smoking pot. And he was like, well, what? Just have him on the show. Just bring him on. Why is he over there talking? And he was like, no, he's working. He's doing stuff. He's working.
Oh my God.
It's like, can you imagine zooming in to Gino's thing and you're sitting on my bed next to me and I can hear you in the background saying stuff and Gino's just like, is that Garrett? And I'm like, yeah, he's busy though. He's got work to do. He's laying in his socks and basketball shorts, smoking pot in my bed.
Is that Gino? I hear him.
Mm-hmm. You know it is, but I guess he's saving all the gold for later. Gabe says gratitude turns what we have into enough, and I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
God is grateful, and that's what he do. That's what Daddy do. Daddy do a gratitude, and gratitude pays back. With a channel annihilation.
Daddytude.
And then having all the other fucking jerk bags on the internet swarming to fucking just shit all over you, even though you're in a tight, shitty spot. But hey.
Biggest douchebags, too. That's kind of suck for Gino. Chad and Kevin
and Chad taking credit.
Two hateable guys.
Chad,
I like Kevin, but I can see how he is hateable, and Chad is definitely hateable.
I've been watching Burning Bridges because someone's been posting on YouTube, and I think it's one of the funniest shows ever put together. So that's my opinion on Kevin, but I can't. Yeah. The way he talks about people he doesn't like is really, I can understand it getting under your skin.
And like him and Kevin, Gino and Kevin, and Gino and Chad were friends at some point.
Yeah, but that's what it all.
Like
Bob was friends with Shuli, had him sleeping over, and now he's going to Kevin's show and shitting on Shuli.
Yeah,
like this is all this shit is.
So weird.
They're not friends. They do shows together and act like friends so that they could get paid. It's pretty awful. Not like us, buddy.
No.
I would kick you out of my house with a mouse. You just tried to sleep over
In a blizzard.
I would say, try to get home best you can.
Listen,
and take this with you. This dead mouse.
I know the ferry shut down and the Ubers aren't driving anymore, but yeah, you just gotta leave.
That snow looks pretty comfy, nice and fluffy.
Hey, you have that garage.
Got my stuff in there. No, obviously, even if you were like, hey, things at home aren't good right now. Can I stay here tonight? I'd be like, sure. But literally by day 2, I'd be like,
oh God,
this ain't a thing. I gave you the one. Like I gave you the emergency break. Now you're not living in my apartment with my baby and wife.
Yeah, one time I used to do like a week's vacation in Vegas every year with my friends, and I got home from it one night, and then, like we took like the late flight home. I don't know what. No, I got home like early in the morning hours or something, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and that was when my landlord's nurse robbed my place, and I got home and everything, and like after she robbed it, because I was in a basement apartment, and it like also flooded and then dried out too, so there was like shit all over, and my place got robbed. And I called my friend that had just been on the trip with me, and he was like, why don't you come over and just sleep over here and sit? And I was like, all right. Then I just felt awkward, the whole time, and I was like at his house sleeping over. Yeah, it's not like
it's not fun.
It's not fun. Yeah,
it's not a fun sleepover like when you're a kid. It's really awkward.
It is. Yeah, like I used to do sleepovers every weekend, but yeah, once you're an adult, then it's like, I kind of want to get home, or I feel like I'm intruding, or
like I've
fucking
done it,
up your routines.
Like I've done it where my friend's parents left to go on vacation or something. So he had a bunch of people over his house. We're all drinking, and then I would sleep over. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Woohoo, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep here. We're gonna rage all night. But then in the morning, I wake up and I'm like, oh God, I gotta go home right now. I don't want to fucking be here. Like, what the fuck? The fun's done. I don't want to be here at all. Now I'm just in this guy's house. Like, this isn't my stuff. I fucking, and it's, there's something.
And then like they're sleeping still, and you just like you're up already, and you're like, what can I do? I can't do.
Should I go wake him up? No, I in those situations would just leave. Yeah, I wouldn't even wake him up. I would just I get out of there. But yeah, I just imagining Shuli just walking around in like a bathrobe and slippers. That's Bob's.
Oh, tell Kevin about the time.
Making himself completely at home. It's just so funny.
The thing is, Shuli is like such a mensch. Like, he always like invited me over to his house, not to stay over, but we would go and hang out, and I don't know. He was always like a really nice guy in that way, and always like very generous and sharing whatever he had with you. And so like, I don't know, maybe you had that relationship with Bob, and then Bob sold
You could look at it 2 ways. That's the thing. You could look at it the way you just described, where he's just this generous guy, and sometimes he needs his generosity paid back when he needs a favor. Or the way the 2 of them painted, Bob and Kevin painted it. Kevin had some not so nice things to say about the Jews, and then somehow applied that to Shuli. I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. But and now he's like, yeah, he does all this shit where he says that we're family, we're best friends, we're buddies.
Yeah.
And then he needs stuff from you, and then he's doing stuff. He's not paying you, but he's taking taking advantage of you. And it's like, I can see if that is how it happened, but I could also see what you're saying, where it's like, no, they were buddies, and he thought like, no, it'd be fun. I'll stay over your house.
Yeah, or maybe
do a comedy thing.
Maybe Bob like did a show down in Alabama and stayed at Shuli's place, and it was kind of just a back and forth deal they had. I don't know. Who knows?
Kevin even implied that it was a write-off thing where hotels are the easiest thing to write off or something. So he would stay at Bob's and then get extra money somehow in his taxes. I don't know.
I don't know
about that.
That's like you need a receipt or something.
Yeah, but maybe you don't.
Maybe you just say you did and you don't. Yeah,
who knows? The whole thing I grabbed from it, because again, I'm just watching to see this this clip of Gino, and I got all this other shit surrounding it. But it got me. I watched it, and it was entertaining. I'm just picturing Shuli just walking around Pop's house. And Mom's just kicking his mother-in-law to the curb. Yeah, sorry. What am I going to do? Shuli's here. We got to do 4 shows today about Stuttering John. What am I going to do?
She's like, someone smoking weed in there.
But anyway, that's our Dabbleverse coverage for the year.
Nice. Stranger.
Oh, don't
What's
be a
up,
stranger, Saint Ranger. Haven't heard from you in a minute. Howdy, Garrett. Hi, Steve.
What's up, stranger?
Hi, stranger. Hi, Pam.
Yeah.
Can we have a minute smoke timeout where you fire up some herb with your audience members who are having a smoke? Hi, Pam.
Sorry, stranger. We're in Offside NYC.
I can
Nick's bar.
simulate the smoking. I have weed over there. I don't know. We're not allowed to smoke in here.
Once
I've
the
been straight
show
up told that.
ends, just know we go outside and smoke, but we can't.
Just imagine
we can't smoke down here.
In your mind's eye,
Yeah.
me and Garrett smoking drugs outside in the cold.
No, but I know Stranger used to like that during our show at Compound. He was always like, "Oh yeah, we're just hanging out, smoking weed." Oh no, here we go. You're gonna get your wish, stranger.
All right, strangers, just for you. Gonna light this thing up. Gonna toke out of my big bong. Just for you, say Radio. Sorry, this thing's really big. All right, am I on camera? Let me back up the camera a little bit. I don't think anybody can see. Here we go. Just for you, Strange. Gonna light me up. Oh yeah. Ooh.
How does that feel?
Those are those good drugs, Garrett. Keep the good drugs in the giant crack pipe. Ooh yeah. Smells in here. It smells musty in this thing. Like this has been sitting in a lot of basements.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh man. All right. All right. There you go, Saint Ranger. I think that should cover the drugs doing today.
But good to hear from you, stranger. Thanks.
Jeez, Garrett, we should beg for money more often. we get to talk to people we haven't heard from in a while. We get pink super chats. Everything works out when you just beg. Maybe next time we'll just start the show on our hands and knees. Please, kind sirs. Just a minuscule amount of money out of your pocket would just help feed my child.
I don't want to get a real job. Please.
That's the real thing. It's like, if you motherfuckers don't start paying up, I'm going to have to go sell cars again, God damn it. No, I don't know. I think either way, we'll do our whatever it is we do.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Whatever it is we do, we'll be doing that forever. I think we're out of time for the show, though.
Yeah.
I would like to keep, because I had a few clips. Dreams Braunoru, comforting a camel. Well, we have to watch that next week. Please don't let me forget. And Big Fart. That was a good one. Didn't get to watch Big Fart today.
By the way, got my first Shen Yun ad on Twitter this morning.
We'll get used to it. Now that you've
never
been
saw one
indoctrinated.
ever, and then we talked about it. Of course.
You are now, now you kind of belong to Shen Yun. You belong to Falun Gong. Falun Gong. You're part of the problem now. You're in the Shen Yun universe. Shen Universe.
Ooh. They should copyright that.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. All right. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you all
for watching.
Garrett and Steve, even though I look so shiny today. I must have had a rather spicy chicken wing.
See it really? I don't know.
You don't see it. I see it.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I'm like a Mongolian Steve. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's like the angle or something. It's got to be the
Maybe it's
angle of the
because you're
light.
looking at the computer and the computer's down.
But I'm always looking at the computer. I think maybe the camera I have it too high here or something, but that's the height it should be at.
Oh, hey, buddy, how's it going?
Well, look who it is.
Do you have the shit mic? I didn't bring mine. I'm a creature happy. Good, thanks.
Our mic got thrown off the internet.
No, that's not the dumbest thing I did all week. You told me yesterday, why didn't you ask Anthony and Bill about the jacket? I'm like, because I'm not good at this.
That was actually appalling.
That was the dumbest thing I did all week.
Kevin Brennan should have had popped champagne for you, not
Brennan.
asking him about the jacket. We didn't eat our snacks. Hold on.
Kevin Brennan was giddy.
Downright
He
jitty.
had a bottle. Somebody told me, yeah, Kevin Brennan popping a bottle of champagne, and I thought they meant,
No, he literally had a bottle of champagne.
There's a screen grab of him, I'm like this, and I'm like, and me and Ken, like, this is why I'm not a bad person. Like, I love him again. I'm like, I can't.
Here's why you are a bad person.
No, they're so
He also
fun.
had one of those party things. On New Year's Eve, one of those noisemakers.
Geno, it's called.
Yeah, he had a Gino, one of those like spinny noisemaker things,
Right.
and he would drink the champagne and spin it.
I didn't see that part.
When you, I think it was like the second or third time you
Yay.
said, "Oh, the Dabbleverse is gonna go nuts over this." He was
Stop
like,
it.
he went, "No, we're not," and then he would drink the champagne and spin the thing.
In my
It was
defense-
pretty fucking funny.
Are you pretty? I'm telling you, like, and then he was watching me and Ant yesterday. When I asked.
Of course,
and
we
he
tried.
He was smiling and laughing. You know what I learned that I'm gonna do?
We did our show for bonus yesterday. It was called "Misery Loves Coom."
I'm going to. I didn't realize this. For $100 a year, you can take all the ads off Rumble, which I guess I should do now. And I'm like,
Wait, you pay $100 and then everyone watching doesn't get ads?
I said, like in my chat today with Keanu, one of the fans goes, for $100 you could get the ads taken off Rumble. And I'm like, I wouldn't ask you to do that. He's like, you stupid. We're watching your videos, stupid. It's like when Marge goes to. Oh, if you're really excited, you ever think about a job? Oh, Mom, I couldn't ask you to do that. You, Bart!
I don't know. I thought the ads that were on Rumble were like they're ads for Gino. It was ivermectin, quercetin, and beans.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? But the other thing I like is with my Patreon, like it's ad free. So I don't even need to do that, but I will for my convenience. But I love the fact that it's like, well, if you sub to my Patreon, there's no ads because you upload it directly.
Yeah.
I'm getting off topic. So yeah, but here's the thing. Whatever, we'll talk about it later because it's screeching halt here. But in my defense,
the screeching
I'll
start.
say it again. Max, no, my buddy Frank said it. You met him at the wedding, hopefully. But he said whenever Gino
Oh, you don't like that guy.
Whenever Gino starts something with the phrase "in my defense," he's wrong. But in my defense, that third strike, I'm not bitching about any of them. But the first two strikes
We're bullshit.
were bullshit.
It was you
No,
saying
it's not-
vaccines are gay.
No, it wasn't just that. I wrote them a letter appealing, and I'll say it again. It's probably better I didn't. I'm like, you realize I have 3 strikes, and the first 2 strikes are based on misinformation, which, and I wrote this, based on a 525-page report released by the government on December 4th, were proved to not be misinformation. And they're like, we don't.
Yep. Uh-huh.
They
You know
don't
what I
care.
mean?
They were like, thank God this guy showed butthole. We can finally get rid of him.
And there's a split second where I'm like, don't do it, but you know me. I even told Ann, I'm like, as I was doing it, I heard you going, Beavis.
Yeah, then you were like, hey, Ann, I'm going to not ask you about the jacket.
Yeah. I'm so good at this. I'm sorry, I've been calling you all week going, yeah.
Oh, every week.
Every day.
Every week, just calling us going, eh. Did
By
you
the
hear?
way-
Did you hear? By the way, that well, we'll talk about it later. We're
By
talking
the
about it
way,
later.
I'm sorry that I called you like 5 minutes after we talked right before yesterday's show. I wish. Put me on a GoPro. So when you're watching the retards hit eating hot wings,
Yeah.
and you go, that one's Gino. I'm like, I'm the dumb retard. They're like, this dumb annoying retard is Gino. I'm like, no.
No, that was the smartest retard.
Yeah, he was the smartest
No,
one.
The host?
He was the host.
Try
He
and
was
butter
by
me up.
far. He was by far.
I don't know about
Too late for you,
by
jerk.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he's the interrupting retard.
Wait.
He's stealing my bit.
Compared to the Asian guy who couldn't even say the gay bolognese, and then the other guy that just ate chicken like a champ.
You just don't know him. Like, I think it's like in hot water.
I love
Instead of
horse.
at the- I'm like, instead of at the desk with you guys over there, you're the same distance on TV, and I'm like, it's stupid how funny it is. Guys are great.
Those two Asians eating chicken wings were one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
This stupid retard is Gino.
When I go on Hot Wings and they ask me what's your favorite movie, I'm gonna say the episode with the Asian guys eating chicken, and the part where the guy eats the chicken and goes, "Oh, oh, it's just so spicy."
I even like the what's your favorite food? And the guy that's been killing chicken wings the whole time just holds it up. He's like,
Captain
Chicken.
Charisma. Every answer he gave was awesome. He fucking ate all the chicken wings. He was the king of the episode. He really
even
every
when
moment.
The last one was too hot. He still took a bite. Then was just like, I'm out.
He took a bite and then went, I'm done. And he walked away. And after, Sean came back because the spicy gave him a headache. He had a spicy headache.
I like how you guys are like, no, we're not going to watch the whole thing. God, you did. Because if we missed any of that, it would have been a fucking crime.
We watched 19 out of 20 minutes.
Exactly.
We didn't watch the whole thing. We watched almost the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
we
then looking back, I'm mad that I skipped any of it. I'm like, why didn't we just watch the whole thing? I got dumb asshole I am. I skipped around, even though I skipped over the part where Bigsby or Digsby, whatever the fuck, rubbed his eyes. Spice.
Hey, when that happens, you can hear someone off camera go, "Watch your eyes!"
Oh no! Oh damn it! I knew I was gonna do that.
Yeah, so Nick brought us some fudge-covered Ritz crackers.
Fudge Ritz, putting on the fudge.
Wow.
Hold that up again. Hold on. Let me get a nice proper zoom on the fudge. You know me. They call me Mr. Fudge, so I'm clearly big fan.
What are they? Just fudge and Ritz?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Tastes exactly like you think it would, but they're good. The way the salt on the Ritz with the chocolate.
I was very skeptical about it, and I was like, ooh, I really like
Yeah.
Nothing to be skeptical about, though. It's a cracker covered in chocolate.
Oh, Ritz are the best crackers.
They are.
Chocolate's the best chocolate.
They're the best dipping cracker. When my mom made that Southern Living dip, the whipped cream with the melted praline goo, we had Ritz crackers and we're dipping them in there. They were perfect.
Perfect. I know.
Perfect way to scoop up as much stuff without the cracker breaking, really.
They're strong enough, yeah.
And it's the perfect consistency.
Uh-huh.
No different here. These are perfect. It's a chocolate covered Ritz cracker.
What would you give them out of 10?
Well, based on the consistency of the chocolate, which is thicker than you would think, actually. It's actually it's not a thin layer, it's a thick layer.
Mm-hmm.
The cracker is a Ritz cracker. Nothing new to report there. They match up perfectly. I got to give it an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
First time ever. 8 out of 10.
Did he literally give 8 out of 10 because he says the guy he always watches, you watch him do that whole thing and he always gives 8 out of 10?
What are you talking about?
Talking about? What guy?
What do I'm the annoying retard.
What are you yammering on about, annoying retard? We're trying to review food over here.
Oh, we're food reporters.
Oh, I got the fudgy headache.
It just be Thursday every day. It just be Thursday every day. Oh, it's not like I just don't know my Monday through Wednesday. Stupid.
But yeah, 8 out of 10. What do you give him? 10 out of 10?
Not 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Wow,
Yeah.
really? That high?
They're pretty good. They're just like a Oreo or whatever. Like they're a snack, right? Or like a dessert kind of thing.
I would eat
I don't
about
know where else you could eat.
I would
them.
clear 2 sleeves in one sitting easily, and then go like, I didn't even really. I didn't enjoy the
You
second
mean like
sleeve at
what
all.
Nick did?
Yeah, he gave us 2 sleeves empty. He did. He do that. Let's get loot.
You know, he opened it. It was like, I'll just have like 1 or 2. And
I did one, the girlfriend did
Mhm.
She goes, I can't believe you ate all of them. And I was like,
Can't believe you ate all of them, but they're thin. That's the problem. A thin chocolate piece of yummy cracker, you'll repeatedly fool yourself into thinking, "Oh, it's just one more. Just one more," until the 2 boxes are gone, and then you're fat again.
They're kind of like the Thin Mints Girl Scout cookies in the chocolatey thinness part of it. Yeah.
But with no flavor on the inside, just a cracker.
Yeah.
There's no mint.
No
There's
mint
no
or
other
nothing
thing.
mint,
It's
yeah.
just the cracker.
But I like that. Yeah.
Just set up a pie hole on your network and all ads will be blocked. Okay. I'm going to look that up. Anywho, we're out of time. Thank you all
Thanks
for watching.
Are we? I made it 6. I'll make
No.
it.
In Hot Water Football
just
Show
keep it
on
6:15,
Rumble.
because we're always just going
I
outside
know.
smoking. Then we're like, oh, we got
Good luck
5.
going.
We got
Are
5.
you?
It's pretty cold. I have a good jacket though. I'm saying we're gonna go outside and smoke, and I'm gonna be laughing while you guys are like, brr,
You know what the Lions
brr.
and the Giants game?
I already asked them.
Isn't it? It's the Lions. Those are the Ravens.
No, the line and the
Oh, the
Giants
line.
game.
2 touchdowns and safety.
16 and a half.
It went up a hook.
Big Blue. Go Big Blue. Blue. Thank you for the t-shirt. Thank you all for watching. And let's get out of here so we can start the football show.
See you next week.
I love you.
Love you.
He's pouring shots. See what happens? He's pouring shots.